There we go. There we are. Okay. I can hear myself.
What about you, Rich?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're
Cool.
good?
Yep.
Okay.
Hell yeah, son.
Wow.
Should we pee before we
cool.
get started?
Oh, yeah. You can pee.
Go in the corner.
Yeah, where's your pee?
You gotta go in the corner.
Gotta go on the dime bag.
You gotta use that one right in front of everybody.
Really? I can.
Dude, what?
Bring him the good bucket. We're guests.
Sitting down, is that okay? Rich?
What?
Is that okay, Rich?
Yeah, I'm not gonna look.
I just can't press that if you want.
Nah,
I'm looking.
I don't want to be shamed.
I've seen it. But
Yeah.
I still can't. I can't even do it like at work or something. Yeah, we only got 2 urinals. Somebody walked right next to me. I'm like, oh fuck.
yeah, right. You
But I
fucking
think-
couldn't wait.
I think some people like figured out a strategy though, because they'll like walk up and then they'll immediately like flush the urinal. I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you do that? What is it? A pre-flush?
Right.
What's the pre-flush? I don't get it. Never heard of it.
I don't know, man. Stinky. Somebody didn't flush before. I don't know. Some
Or
people
it's
are weird.
the water going down to make themselves pee.
Yeah, there you go. The sound of the water
Yep.
makes them feel comfortable.
And they're not like awkward by the person next to them anymore. I
Right.
don't know.
Yeah.
Or like at concerts where you go to like Van Andel or something, you're trying to go pee.
Yeah.
Everybody's in line.
Yeah.
And you just gotta like say fuck.
Right.
Oh.
Dude. Yeah, it's weird. We got a fella that runs in our friend group, and he's real poop shy like that. He don't go in public restrooms or nothing, and
Oh,
he
no.
travels for his job too.
Dude.
Yeah,
Well, don't you drive too?
I drive, but like not like that. Like
Oh yeah, like overnighter.
yeah, no,
All right.
not like that. Yeah,
But still, when you're on route all day, I used to drive for DHL, and I had like the good gas stations mapped out. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, this one I know has like it's clean.
right.
You know, it's barely used.
Yeah.
So I'll like wait to get to that stop, and I'll be like, yeah, all right, I can
There you
shit
go,
here.
right, yo.
'Cause it's fucking clean.
Yeah.
That's
No,
a good feeling.
No, I'm kind of dirty. I don't do that. I just if I have to poop, I'll just go somewhere. I don't care. I don't care how gross it is.
Biggest shit stand on the back of the toilet seat, and you're like, yep, that's okay still.
Yeah, there's no lid on the toilet tank. Like it's just stuff festering in there. I don't care. I'll
Yummy.
fucking shit. Yeah. Whatever.
String toilet seat. That's good.
Yeah.
Festering toilet seat.
Yeah.
Gross. That sounds like a song.
Yeah. I mean,
The festering toilet seat.
if anybody's gonna write it,
It's not gonna be us. Anybody's gonna write it, it's not us.
yeah.
Do you guys like Christmas music?
Do we like? I like it when I'm the August Burns Red's Christmas
Do you
album
like
is
to play
cool.
air guitar?
We were air guitaring in the
Yeah.
car
Let's
earlier.
do some
Yeah.
air guitar to some awesome Christmas music.
I'd rather kill myself.
Let's do it.
He says, "Okay."
You can do the vocals for it, Clint.
Yeah, I fuck with this shit hard. Just the pinky.
Yes, Pinky. Beavis and Butthead.
This
That shit.
pinky. Can I just Lars it? Just
Right.
Just play 4/4 the whole entire time.
yeah. All right. That's the way to fucking begin this shit.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah. Merry. Oh no, I thought the song was ending. Merry Christmas. Fuck that.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, my ass.
You guys ready for 2020 to be over?
It doesn't matter if 2020's over or not. This shit's gonna carry over.
I know. That's right. I seen somebody say earlier today, like,
Matter.
"Oh, just we're so close to the end. 2020 keeps getting worse."
Look,
I'm like,
like,
"Yes,
Holmes,
because
it's not-
2021 is gonna be even worse."
Right? Yeah.
It doesn't matter. What the fuck?
Every year they always say, "Man, this year just sucks. I can't wait for next year."
It's like
I don't know. Since like 2012, it's just been getting worse.
it's like man, yeah, It's not gonna change at all
No.
next year. Like unless if something fantastic happens, it's not gonna.
Yeah.
That's not gonna.
Well, with the vaccine though, hey.
We'll see how it goes.
I mean, there's definitely faster progress on that going on now. That's for sure.
Let's not date this podcast.
Let's not
date this podcast.
Let's make it so.
Let's keep it so people can't tell what year this is from.
Right.
Yeah.
We
I
ruined
ge- I
that within the
generally-
first 5 seconds, though. So
Yeah, we
whatever.
did. We did.
It's okay.
No, I generally try to do that too because it is put out a little bit later, and then it's just more enjoyable to go back to. It's not
Right.
like
Right.
you're stuck on the pandemic for 2 hours or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Let's all
touch
talk
on
about that. I think everybody's fucking done and tired of
Talk
hearing about
about-
all that
Oh.
shit, man. I'll tell you that.
I'm tired of just seeing it all the time. Like I said the other day, I'm like, can I just get back to my timeline being full of like band show flyers?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
People are too angry.
Yeah, I know. I miss having like a fucking like just a list of events that are like coming up. Like, oh, I'm not doing anything this week. Let's see if anything's going on. Oh shit, is show going on KZoo? Hell yeah, man.
Right.
Miss having that opportunity.
Yeah.
That's not a thing anymore.
Right.
Yeah, I know. And I was
Yeah.
just getting into like trying to like book bands over here
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like that.
yep.
And I'm like, man, what a fucking slap in the face that is. Like now I
Right.
can't go anymore. I'm like, everybody kind of loses that steam of what they're doing in the industry.
We
So,
feel you, man. I mean, we fucking we got slapped with it super hard, especially
I'm
with doing the
sure.
new album.
I'm sure.
We're like,
fucking
oh, we're
sucked.
fucking working so hard on this album. We're gonna release it and it's gonna be this fall. Great.
Yeah.
Glad we did that.
Yeah,
Right.
No shit. No shit.
That's
And
alright.
bands sitting on material, not knowing
Mm-hmm.
should I just release it now? Should I wait to see if I can tour with this
Well, I know that's what
new stuff?
what David like on the podcast that you were
Yeah.
talking to him that's what they're kind of doing. Well, they have like shit ready to go, I guess.
Right. And it's like, so you're stuck in that conundrum of like, do I just release it?
Yeah, you're kind of
Or
in that
like, 'cause I kind of
limbo.
wanted to tour on this, is what I've been planning on, is to do
Yeah.
a tour around this. How long do
Yeah.
I wait?
Right.
But yeah, then you're like, well, it's gonna be a bigger financial loss to release it now and get any money or like whatever that you can for the next album, or do I just set on it and not release any merch, not release any new material at all, and then maybe just not get the return that I need from this, you know?
Right.
Yeah, and all that hard work and everything that you put into it, you know?
Fucking
I mean,
absolutely, dude.
you're like, fuck, man, I worked so hard on these songs, and I've just imagined us playing. You always imagine yourself
Yeah.
playing them live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, how the crowd's going to react to this part, you know, what I did
Oh, yeah.
in this part, you know,
Yeah.
that's what you're envisioning, to get none of that in return for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
luckily, we did get to play some of the stuff before
Yeah.
because I mean, even before we released it and dropped it this last August, but I mean, it was a year
We
like
sat on it
that
for
we
a
sat
year.
on it technically before,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
after
you
it was
guys
even
did.
done.
You guys went through that, but not with
Yeah.
something holding you back. But you guys were just sitting on that.
Yeah.
It'd been even
Yeah,
harder.
yeah,
over
we
there.
Yeah.
were just trying to figure out the right way to release it and get the biggest return that we could out of it.
Yeah, that
honestly.
was the big pisser because we did so much in making it a big deal, especially with hiring the PR agent this time around, you know, instead of doing it totally
Yeah,
independent.
making sure people
um,
actually listen to it, you know,
you
actually
know.
hear
So
it.
how was that? How was going about like hiring a PR agent? What did you? Who was?
Well, luckily, Seth and I have done this long enough to where we've got good contacts over the years. So we kind of just asked around to some people that have, you know, done this plenty of times and are a little bit bigger.
Actual
we asked them,
reputable
you know,
that
yeah.
would do shit.
Yeah.
We see the output from like other bands, like
Right.
what they did, you know.
Yeah,
Right.
how they worked with them and
Yeah,
seeing
exactly.
what
Like
happened.
what the outcome was.
Yeah.
Right.
That was very
And
nice.
you know, all of them are just like, you really need to get a PR agent. They're the ones that are gonna get you a lot of the online publications like Metal Injection. We did that. We did the
Right.
Gear Gods. We did the what was the other
Toilet
one? The
of
Toilet
Hell.
of Hell album release. All that stuff. And he definitely did a good job at getting
Yes.
it out there. But yeah, we just kind of asked around and got some recommendations of some people. We ended up landing on a guy that
Yep.
did a good job.
Austin
and
did a great job with it.
yeah, that's for sure.
And you can see when I see that stuff. I seen like a Silence recently too was on Metal
Injection, yeah.
you know,
Yep.
with their video. And
Yeah.
you can see like just how much it's morphing to where local bands and stuff can just kind of you can you can do most of the stuff yourself.
Yeah.
Because we're learning, like,
Yes,
you know,
right.
what to actually do now, you know?
Right.
Like, beforehand, I would be like, what the fucking PR is it going to do for us? Well, a lot, apparently, so.
Yeah.
Before you'd be like, how do I get my shit on iTunes?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like,
Right.
how, you know, now you just,
They come in the digital age, you know, you just put it in DistroKid now or
Right.
whatever the fuck, and then
yep,
you're good.
Yeah.
You know?
distributes it all for you. Makes
Right.
it real easy. That's what I used.
Yeah.
You know, I just it's all laid out right there for you. Upload your
Mm-hmm.
audio, your artwork, and it takes care of it for you.
Right.
Bam.
Yeah. In this day and age, you're stupid not using something like that, DistroKid or CD Baby or what do we use? We use the Symphony.
We use symphonic,
Or
symphonic distributions. That was set up through the first CD pressing company that we used. They set up a partnership for us in that distribution, which I guess is like a thing. So I don't know, but
Right.
yeah, it's very nice. We get pretty much 100% of the like streaming profits and all that shit, and it's very nice. They're really good. to
So you
work
get
with.
100% of the streaming profits?
Yes,
for-
100% of the streaming.
I mean,
anything
aside from what like the Spotify or Apple's gonna take out, you know.
Right. Okay.
But
yeah.
like
But-
the only thing that we had to pay for was just to upload the music. But other than that, we get like full return on everything. So
Yeah.
Nice. Right.
it's nice. They're a solid company, I believe. I don't think a lot of people use them though. That's because they're like a guest list kind of thing, like where you have to have somebody hook you up. I guess I don't know. That's how
like
I
give you
read
the
it.
code or something.
Yeah,
Right.
like
that
set
type
up an
of
actual
thing.
set up like
Yeah.
an actual partnership with them, kind of a deal.
Yeah.
Right.
Which we were lucky enough to do with Blood Moon because they were a smaller company. So
Yeah. So you jumped on early.
right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah. So how do you feel about like bands that are like just like be like, nah, I'm not putting my shit on Spotify.
Do whatever the
'cause-"
fuck they want.
Well, I just think like you said earlier, you're stupid not to use this. I think you're kind of stupid not to put it on there because I mean,
yeah.
that's what everybody's using. Like you have, like if you
Yeah.
want to be heard, like I think you kind
Yeah.
of have to. Like I
That's-
didn't want to, but like, oh man, you know they're gonna rape you, but it's like I'm still gonna put it on. There.
Exactly. That's the key word if you want to be heard.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
rephrasing what my statement. If you want to be heard, you're not you're stupid not to use something like that
Right.
because you're right.
Right.
Spotify, really, all those streaming services absolutely fuck bands on payment.
Oh hell yeah!
I mean, it's so
You're
so
getting
ridiculous. But I mean, at the same time, we've also gotten our music out to an incredible crowd because of stuff like that. And I mean, I wouldn't trade that for more money.
Right.
No.
At the same time, it would, in a perfect world, it would be nice where we were getting paid properly for
yeah,
our
no
stuff.
shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially now, like where we can't do live shows, when we'd make so much money off from each show, which would really help fund for any new merch, any
Yeah.
art, or any this whole CD, like all Funicorder was pretty much all from the fans. That was all funded through our band account. That was like none of us really even put in a goddamn penny for that.
Yeah, and we
That was-
probably did. I mean, just on the recording and mastering alone, did like 4,000, and all the merch, all the like.
Yeah, that was,
It was
Yeah.
really cool that
Yeah,
we were
wow.
able to do
it
that.
was like an all fans like funded thing, which was great,
Yeah.
and a lot of that came from playing shows. That's how we made most of our money. So
saving it,
Yeah, exactly. And-
saving it,
Yeah,
save that money.
yeah, exactly. And so it kind of sucks now that we don't have those shows to really fall back onto with
Right.
money. That's why it's great that Bandcamp is doing those Bandcamp Fridays right now. That's amazing. That's awesome that like bands can actually keep like 100% of the profits. That's fantastic.
So
I
they
just
they
was-
made that too, and was that how long has they been doing
It's
that?
the
Pretty much
first
since, like-
Friday of every month since like maybe
Since pretty much-
June.
June?
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
when I seen you guys sharing that stuff about 100%. I thought it was just like a special that they were running. I didn't know it
No,
was an
yeah,
every Friday thing.
Yeah, it's like the
The
first Friday.
first
You guys-
Friday of
first
every
Friday
month.
of
Oh,
yeah.
first Friday every month.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what it is. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I mean, it's not like huge, but it's enough to where
Well,
it'll
people will
actually get
just
people.
wait,
Yeah,
you
and
know?
people get excited. And like, oh fuck, it. Like I'll just don't. Like I had like some random sales, just come on through. I was like, why? And then I was like, oh shit, it's Bandcamp Friday. Like people actually, people like listen to that. They know. That's nice.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
super cool. Good on Bandcamp for that shit,
Mhm.
man.
But I just
Yeah,
wish
so-
that like streaming services would, kind of take that and be like, well, bands can't really make a whole lot right now. Maybe we should give them bigger percentage there.
Kind of like maybe
like
like a little
streams.
stimulus or something.
Right.
But I mean,
Come on, Biden, let's go.
I mean, it doesn't hurt as much with us as it does with the bigger bands, obviously, where they, make their living off from, which sucks a lot. But they're doing a lot too, like especially like Blocked Alley, Revocation, and all that. They're doing like those big collabs, and making some money off from that. And that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely time to be creative.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you gotta think outside the box with extra content that you aren't used to making.
Especially those guys that are famous. They've been touring and they were smart enough to not just put all their eggs in just the music. So they start branching out. They get sponsors. They get they start making their amps. They start other businesses. That they can kind of fall back on.
Yeah, they got the name. They got the name for it.
Right.
So.
And I kind of noticed that a lot of them do that. They got something. Maybe you never even heard of it. Like, I don't know what this is, but they're doing something else besides just the music.
Right.
Exactly.
When you're touring and stuff, a lot of that can just be done online.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Have people that have like remote jobs and stuff. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Everybody.
Not me.
No, not me either.
He's on the road, and I'm fucking sitting at my desk in my pajamas, just typing away, man. That's what I'm doing.
I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of businesses, I've heard of even a lot of businesses like just cutting leases that they're going to have for buildings for office spaces and just going to have people work from home.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it makes the most sense. Why wouldn't you? It's if the business is running fine that way.
Right.
I mean, I've kind of found at my work, I'll go around and I'll ask them too. It's kind of like 60-40 on whether they like working from home. But there's still people that like coming in the office. They're like, I can get much more work done here.
That's true.
My kids running around and shit.
That's very true, man. Especially like you don't have like a lot of distractions there, and you have like you're there. You got nothing else to do. Like you're there, so that's your motivation, and you're gonna be able to get a lot more shit done. I'll tell you right now that I have not been getting as much shit as I would done at home than what I would at work, like at my actual office, So but yeah, I mean, it's not like I don't enjoy it. Trust me, I'm digging though staying home.
Yeah, no, hell yeah, I would love that too. I'd love to be able to find something like that.
Yeah.
Chill at home. I mean, I do stuff on the computer all the time anyways.
Right.
That would be my dream to find something like that, like, video editing or something.
Oh, yeah. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doing what you love to do.
Absolutely.
Like, or playing music.
Right.
Yeah.
There you
doing
go.
something that you love to do.
Yeah.
That's the dream right there.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, we all strive for that, but, gotta make ends meet somehow until you can work to that point, unless you get really lucky, which some people do.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm glad that they get that opportunity, but man, that sucks sometimes when you're like, man, why do I have 20 million views on YouTube? Like they're making a lot of money from this.
Yeah.
Like I want that. No, that's not happening. I didn't work for that.
Yeah, should have fucking thought of it, I guess. You
I
know what I mean?
Should have done that shit way earlier. Should have started that shit in 2010.
Well, sometimes you feel like that. Like when you make your music, you make a bomb-ass music video and you put in all that work, and then you're like, where's this return? Come on.
Right.
That return. Everybody feels like that.
Yeah.
That's what people got to realize too, that take it to more of a personal level. You just got everybody's out here. Everybody's striving for the same thing.
Everybody's hustling in a way,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a step back and realize that you're a fish in a big old ocean for people that are, just trying to get the smaller fish,
Yep. Key is like content, I think now.
Yeah.
What do you guys feel about like doing more of like singles and stuff like that instead of full albums?
You had that question before, didn't you?
Yeah.
I feel like my personal opinion would be the way the day and age is now. It's more like singles, like just keep relevant, keep content out.
Yeah.
I personally like albums, but I personally feel like that's the direction it's going. I love full albums.
Yeah.
I'm an album guy.
Yeah.
I know.
But
I don't know, man. It's tough because I think, and maybe it is me just being a little bit too hard-headed about it and set in my ways, but for me as a music listener, you know, like singles are cool and all, but I tend to not really pay attention to them as long as when a band releases like a good album.
Yeah.
That's something that stays with me because the album has the listening experience, you know. You get to judge it by how it flows. You get to, you know, judge it by the, you know, the package, the physical package, like all of that. I think there's a lot more that goes into the craft of an album that I appreciate as somebody who creates music and listens to music. I just don't think a band like us could just shift to being a singles band.
It's actually like a pretty fucking dumb question for you because you put out the fucking albums, the 50, the top 100. Do you ever just stop and think like, why the fuck am I doing this?
Yeah, because I actually...
Yeah.
The 50's not so bad. The 50 was alright, but then I did the 100 last year, and
too big of a
I was like, "Fuck, dude.
project for you, man."
Dude, yeah, that was.
Well, because you read through it and you're like, he's really fucking thinking about this shit, and
Clint,
it's like you know, like it's not just I listened to it's crap. You know,
right?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's okay, but here, let me tell you why.
It's like, here, let me fucking dissect this son of a bitch for you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna let you know.
Well, I think it's important, you know. I mean, and that's no jab at anybody that has any particular way of viewing music at all. I think everybody views music in a different way, but I've been listening and finding so much music over the years that I kind of have a set thing in what I'm looking for at this point. I've heard a lot, and I've heard a lot of bands that sound the same, and I'm just kind of trying to dig for stuff that
you know what bumps
sets itself
you know
apart
what bumps, man.
now at this point, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, I still have appreciation for bands that are doing what they want to do that might sound like somebody else. That's fine if they're enjoying it. I have no
if they sound
dig
like
about
somebody
that.
else,
I
but
never.
also sound like fucking sick as shit too.
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
Exactly.
Right.
I have no digs at anybody that's creating at all.
Right.
Ever. But
They're doing it.
But yeah, as a music listener, I've got a little bit of high taste at this point. Just
a little fucking prim and proper there.
Yeah.
You know what you're like. You're like, you
I
got
know what I like.
Right.
I know what I want.
fine top shelf wine of death metal. That's what you need.
And here's what the fuck you need to listen
Exactly.
to. Right here.
Exactly.
Here's Clint's top shelf pick.
Yeah. Stick around all
Right.
month long. Actually, it's over a month before you get to the good shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That being said, I do need to work on this year's list. It's
Yeah.
I've fallen back a lot.
No,
That's just because my work's been so busy, and I don't get a lot of time to listen to music as much as I did. But
yeah. We're actually kind of planning on taking like Clint's lists and shit like that. You know, 50 best whatever, and making like on our artist page, like making a playlist of like those bands so people can, you know, go to our artist page and shit like that.
Yeah.
Stay engaged with us.
Right.
And also be like, oh, okay, so this is what, you know, he was influenced or like listened to this year. And so they feel like more connected with the band in that sense, you know?
Right.
Rich, would you listen to that shit? Would you listen to Clint's like top fucking 50
Hell yeah, I
shit?
would.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
See?
Yeah.
See? Just put like a single song from like each album right on there, make it a 50 song like playlist.
Yeah.
I think that's
Go
a good
through
way
it.
to engage people.
That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
It is.
Solid.
I just gotta
Rich
get
could
people
listen to
to-
it. That's
Yeah.
good shit.
yeah.
I don't think it's a bad idea at all. Because
Right.
like you said, you know, people go to it and then they'll just say, oh, like this is who Recorruptor's listening to.
Right, yeah. It's like, oh,
I mean,
this
I like
is-
this band. Why wouldn't I like who they're listening to?
Right, like, oh, this singer's top 50. I mean, people give a shit about, like, what Trevor is doing. Like, Trevor from Black Dahlia, he does his, like,
he's really hard on that.
he does
shit
his,
too.
like, fucking playlist, too, for Metal Injection or
Yeah.
whatever, and people love that, you know? And so I'm like, that's a great idea to engage with fans. That's a fantastic idea. Why
Well,
aren't we
you know,
doing that, you know?
they're good, you know, for me too. Like I was talking with, I had Ken Frank over here the other
Yeah.
day,
Okay.
and I was telling him like I didn't really get into death metal a lot until I started.
Poser. No, I'm just
Until I started playing shows. Even my bands, like even we didn't really play death metal.
Right.
Yeah, you guys were more just straight up metal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like heavy metal.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it was. So
American heavy metal.
American heavy metal.
Yeah.
brother. But
Yeah. No, I feel that.
yeah.
So, real quick, going back to the singles thing here.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, it's really hard to, because I'm a straight up full album guy too, and like how you were talking about like the art of going into of making like an album where it flows, you know, and it just sounds like one concise piece, and just like, like when you hear a song, it's like, oh, it's from this album. Easy.
Right.
I love that craft. That's awesome. Shit's cool how you can just do that. But yeah, I mean, singles, you see, when you throw them on Spotify or whatever, it goes on new release, like the new release radar.
Yep.
Like people's not going to give a shit about like something that came out like 3 months beforehand. It's just going to keep on like being single, new release radar. Oh, it's from this band again.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. They're going to keep on doing that, and then they're going to raise their views. They're making more money for that shit. And so that's how people are kind of like getting around the whole like small percentage thing.
Right.
Because they're releasing single all the time instead of like just a big full concise album, which is cool and good for them. And it's probably going to be the way things work for a little bit, for sure, because
I just don't think it works for metal.
It's
It
hard
doesn't work for metal.
It's hard for it to work for metal, but I know some bands that do that shit, and
because metal, though,
they get
a lot of times
streams.
the albums is what it ties everything together.
Oh, trust me, dude. I mean,
I think
we
yeah.
know. We know. We love that
so
shit, man.
But if you're like pop punk or you're like I don't know, rock, just regular rock,
Yeah.
like you can get away with the singles.
Yeah, especially if you're a band that has a feasible chance of getting on the radio, that really works out.
Right, yeah.
I think that like deathcore bands tend to pull off the single.
You could do the
thing
singles
too,
with deathcore.
you know?
I guess, yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds a little facetious, I guess, but I mean, deathcore bands tend to, focus on writing compact songs.
Yeah.
Compared to a death metal band like us that really does focus on flow of an album. Like I said, it just depends on the band.
Yeah, that's not a jab either at them. Like they're like any deathcore band that can do that shit. Like that's awesome. Like they're great when they do that
like
shit.
Dead Nerves, they've been doing the singles route and they're doing a really good job at it. I've been paying attention to what they've been doing real hard.
Love those Dead Nerds.
To me though, it's just like you can only go solo in your tuning, and you can only do so much at that tuning.
No, I mean, you're not wrong.
No, you're not wrong at all.
So when you do the the singles route and stuff, I mean, you like you said, these short, like kind of like compact songs, of course. How much more are you going to put in that song?
Right.
Before you start having to, do like some solo work or like have a bridge, or something.
Trust me,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can see how the deathcore can really get around and do the singles, because you got these compact burst songs where you're like, fuck yeah,
right, yeah,
just fucking murdered my car,
like
I mean, energy.
It's a lot. It's mostly about the attitude. With that.
So you got like 2.5 minutes of fuck you, and then all right, cool.
It's
right.
like,
Month later, you got another 2.5 minutes of fuck you, and you're like, all right, cool.
Feeling a good fuck you going on. This is good shit.
Yeah. That's not to knock that, like you said, but there is only so much you can do. You should get that low. Because I remember one time when I was jamming this guy, we got an 8-string, and it's like, I'm like, how much more are we gonna be able to do with this, dude? Like, my personal taste, though, like you said, we were more like heavy metal, and I'm like, I like this down tuning, but
I mean, you can
you gotta really work on your tone.
Slay with an 8-string thing, though. But that's the thing that like when people think that the more strings that they have, they're just like first 5 frets. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eventually go up and play past the 12th real quick for
maybe
very dissonant chord and boom.
People. I think
dissonant chord and boom back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
But I mean,
people. No, you're right. I think people do view the use of something like an 8-string is it just goes lower.
Like,
no,
I'm gonna be my sugar motherfucker.
the point of having that is the extended range, so that way you can do more with what you're already using.
That's what Arcspire does. I mean, Arcspire
use all the damn strings, right? Like, I mean, but like then again, with the deathcore thing, that's just that's what it is for the genre. It's all it's about the attitude more than it is
definitely.
about.
Like if that band's pissed, then I'm gonna be pissed too.
Yeah,
it's like, cool. I'm gonna
make you
feel.
I'm
gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Smoke a joint?
Nah, I'm good.
Good?
Yeah, I don't smoke.
You guys don't smoke?
I don't.
Okay.
No, not really.
Okay.
I appreciate the offer though, mister.
Okay. I mean,
you can smoke around us. That's no problem.
Thanks for offering me drugs, mister.
Because I can edit it out of this week.
No, you're fine. You do.
I don't want my mom to watch and be like, "Oh my god."
Just don't Photoshop it into my mouth or something.
Just be Clint tries drugs for the first time. Very hard drugs.
Very hard.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that doesn't smoke.
No, Rich, you're okay.
I used to smoke a lot, and then I
Your job though probably is it
Smoky Joe.
No, it wasn't so much that. Well, an old job that I had to quit to drop, and
Oh yeah,
then,
that's right. I forgot about one of those stories.
And then that's not so much related to that. I just
that
tried to
shit
get
made me
back
laugh
into
so
it
much.
after quitting, and I just noticed that I was really paranoid, like all the time. Like not in a good way either.
Yeah.
Like not.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
Bad
dude, there was this guy that we smoked with, and we had this bong. It was like a skull.
no.
It was like I don't even know if you could call it a bong. It was really small, but it was.
If it
Water
was a
in it.
bong shape, it was a bong. You know,
was a
people will
skull.
call this a bong if they make it one. You
Yeah,
know?
that's true. That's true. We did all the time. So we had this, and it was like a skull, and we packed it. And this fucking dude, I never seen him smoke, so I didn't know if he smoked at all before, whatever. But he fucking smoked this shit, dude, and he was gone. He ran out of the house. He ran down the block. He was paranoid. He thought people were watching.
Shit,
him.
wasn't laced
Yeah.
with anything.
No, man, because we all smoked the same thing. We were fine.
Okay.
Right.
And he like come back. We couldn't find him. Later on, we couldn't find him. We're looking around, and then I'm like, my buddy had these big old cupboards. Like you could like climb in them.
Oh wow.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, wonder if he went back in this cupboard. I look
That'd
in
be
this cupboard.
hilarious.
Here's my other buddy, Scott, hiding in the cupboard. He's like, is he gone yet?
Dude was tripping me the fuck out, man.
That dude was tripping me out, man, because he was going insane.
The one place you had to hide. Was,
I'm like, I don't know, but we gotta find Jay. Jay was his name. We gotta find
Is
Jay.
he gone yet?
Yeah, we
Oh,
found
that's
him. He was
awesome.
back down the block again. But yeah,
Wow.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, well, it affects everybody.
So
a
we
different
called
way,
it the
for
possessed
sure.
skull after that.
Oh,
There you go.
Man, it's,
you want to take a hit?
it's a hardcore name.
Get you, right?
You become fucking crazy and run a block away, brother.
Yeah. No, I don't get like that. I don't get like that. No.
Yeah.
No, mine's more
Anxious.
I do it and I'm fine, like it's fine when I'm high, and the next 2 days are just a mess.
Really?
I'm an anxious ball of flesh and
Anxious ball of anxiousness.
yeah.
That's
Wow,
fun.
I never really heard much of that. Like for the couple days after.
Yeah, I don't know.
anxious.
Like I'm not productive. I'm real nervous all the time, and
Yeah.
I just didn't. I tried it a few times after I quit, and I was just like, all right.
Sure, it's not just a
probably
strain,
just-
bro. Sure, it's not just a
Yeah,
strain.
Yeah,
right.
is it just a strain?
It's a strain,
Man,
bro.
what you need is like a really good like indica.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need a
Something.
dick out, dude. You need it.
Indic.
Right. Yeah.
You need that.
Yeah.
I think I'll just go to cocaine.
We're gonna take the fast track.
I need an upper.
We're on the fast line there.
Yeah, I actually need some more energy.
right.
over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some more work done.
Yeah.
Here, Seth.
Boss will be really impressed.
You said you haven't been getting enough work done. Here you go.
Go right on the fucking monorail. Fucking just do it.
Insurance the fuck out of your ass.
That's funny.
I'm gonna get these policies done so quick. Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Here we are. I can play better.
I got one still.
The mosh pit what?
Mosh pit minute.
Mosh pit minute. Okay, cool.
It's work in progress.
Yeah.
I get it. That's cool.
This
I heard
time-
it on one of your other podcasts. Sorry, go ahead, Rich.
This time I want to talk about a couple new releases I've been listening to. I want to hear about your guys's.
okay.
Before I Turn released a new album this week. Psychroptic
Oh.
did an EP last
Yeah.
week,
Very good.
and then Soilwork released an EP this week as well.
I didn't hear about that one.
I didn't know
It's
that.
pretty good.
Okay. I can dig some soil work.
Soilwork's the shit.
Fuck yeah.
What about you guys? What have you been listening to lately?
Yeah.
Let me pull.
Oh, Clint's got a pull.
No, it's. I don't know where it is anymore.
He's gonna pull out his list that keeps in his jacket. Like, let me see here.
Oh, really?
No, he doesn't have a list.
I can see it. I can see it. I gotta keep track of this
Roll
shit
up my
somehow.
scroll here.
No.
That's she.
The old.
There hasn't been a lot of like new stuff on my radar. On the progressive side, I found a band called The Scent. They released a album called The Deviant. That's super cool if you're into like the prog. Like, it's kind of got some Opeth vibes, but not quite down that track. A little bit more straightforward than that. Of Feather and Bone released a really good album a few weeks ago.
That was good.
And
Feather and Bone.
Yeah, you should
Feather
check them
and
out,
Bone.
man.
I think I heard that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Tight,
never
man.
heard of that.
Yeah,
good.
it's really abrasive, like
Mhm.
really cavernous, but fast. Like it's not like caveman riffs. It's just
No,
super
it's
fast
Fucking
Caveman.
awesome,
riffs.
dude.
and just really,
Cool as fuck.
yeah, like
Mhm.
it's
Is
beastly.
that a
It's
genre
probably
yet? Is that a genre yet?
what's that?
Caveman.
Probably.
Caveman.
Primitive man does
Yeah,
it, so.
I mean,
Primitive man.
Fuck yeah, dude. they're
caveman
awesome.
riffs is
Primitive metal.
mostly like what people refer to as like incantation.
Yeah.
You know, like that sect of old school death metal that sounds like it was recorded in a cave, you know?
Mhm.
Caveman
And
riffs.
just, total bouncy riffs, you know,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But there actually is a band, an internet project called Unga Bunga, I think is what it's called.
I think so.
For some
Unga
reason, I think I
bunga.
heard
Bunga
that.
bunga.
And I think that's what it's called, something like that.
Unga bunga.
Sounds like
Yeah.
some Crash Bandicoot band.
Yeah, no shit.
And it's
yeah, right there. Yeah, that
And-
fucking guy.
and it really is just like that. It's just
Yeah.
like, it's just caveman themed, and all the lyrics are just, Unga Bunga, Unga Bunga.
I get
And the
into
song
the-
titles are Unga.
I get into like the kind of like the
Awesome.
tribally stuff, like alien weaponry.
Yeah,
and,
very
like,
cool band.
Yep.
And like Sepultura would kind of get
Oh,
there
yeah.
sometimes
Some
too.
people
Yep.
would have
Soulfly.
that.
You know, I like really like Soulfly. I really like that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I get into that. Like,
Right.
that pumps me up. I'll listen- put on some alien
well,
weaponry.
fucking,
Man. That's
Didn't Profanity put out an album?
yeah. Profanity did one, I
Yep.
think today.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah,
Or
it was
no,
today.
No,
yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that shit was
Okay.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I
Um,
thought today was Friday. For
that's
some
probably
reason.
like the most recent shit I listened to, but I've been kind of for the past little bit. I've been kind of jamming some Michigan bands. Like I was listening to Dead Hour Noises, recent release from this year, like Sleeping Dogs, I think was what it was. Shit's fucking sick. And I was listening to a Pan. Shout out to these motherfuckers. Pan came out with an album in 2018 called The Boreal Coast or some shit. Fucking good. If you like some Opeth-y shit, but then like mixed in with some like old Opeth. Like
Okay.
really kind of like black metal, kind of like having some of that death metal feel to it. That's kind of what they have. It's super sick. And I was jamming some Teething the other day too, which is a
Okay.
Grand Rapids band. They're more of like if you like Pelican or ISIS,
yep, I've
kind
heard
of that shit.
with like newer Ulver.
Yeah, it's like newer older, but just no singing in there. It's just straight up instrumental.
Right.
But yeah, they're really good out of Grand Rapids. They only have one live album. That's it. 4 songs. Fucking
Hey,
like
man.
10 minutes each, you know.
Fucking put out what you get.
But
Gotta
that's-
be heard, right?
That's shit I've just been listening to recently. I've been listening to your podcast too, but
hey, thanks.
you're welcome. No, I'm just-
You're welcome.
but no, I think Profanity was the most recent thing that I was
Yeah.
listening to. But yeah, no, listen to Pan though. They're fucking good. They're really
Alright.
fucking good.
Pan.
Yeah, Pan. Just Pan.
P-A-N.
And I've been listening to the new AC/DC album a lot. I'm a sucker.
I haven't
There
listened to
you
that yet.
go.
I'm just so afraid of listening to it around my wife so that she'll fucking hurt my computer.
Yeah.
Really? Just
Yeah.
nothing like
Jams, man.
AC/DC, huh?
She fucking
It jams,
hates
man.
it, dude.
Just
Uh,
vocals.
everything.
Just
She
everything.
fucking hates everything.
I can
man.
see people not liking AC/DC because it's
No.
like, "Back in back."
No.
I hate to say it.
No, man. She just hates. It's mostly the vocals, yeah, but it's just everything really she hates, and that makes me a little sad.
They're not really a diverse band, but that's
No,
what I like about
but
them.
man,
Oh yeah, you want to talk about playing the same shit
Yeah.
over and over.
Yeah.
I mean, but
There's
let me.
plenty of AC/DC songs. I'm like, wait, oh, it's this song. Oh no, wait, it's this song.
Right.
Right.
I mean, but don't get me wrong though, man. I'll love to put on like Razor's Edge album every once in a
Yeah.
while. That fucking shit rips, man. That's a good fucking album, man. But I just can't play it
Especially
around
the
just too
title
much.
track.
Oh
man.
yeah, Razor's Edge. That title track where it's just like slow, like.
It's like the-
Yeah.
That's about the most metal they've ever got.
Yeah, pretty much. But dude,
It's
it's
a rad
fucking
song.
rad song, man. Yeah.
AC/DC just kind of brings me back a little bit. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, no, for
That's
sure.
why kind of shit I grew up on. It
Yeah.
brings you back to a more simpler time.
Road
Like,
trips
just
with
yes,
Dad and yeah.
Like, all right.
I remember Clint and I got super excited when Black Ice was released in like 2009 or some shit.
Yeah.
We went to Walmart and got the Black Ice T-shirt like after purchasing the album like the day it came out. I'm like, yeah,
Dude, it's like every kid had that Walmart AC/DC
yeah.
shirt too.
Oh,
It's
but
yeah.
it was
fuck
it was
yeah.
an exclusive. It was a Walmart exclusive.
Yeah.
Hey, no, man, only
There you go. There
I'm
you
lucky.
Showed up to
I'm
school.
special.
Showed up to school the next week and both had the shirt
Yeah.
on. And we were
Yeah,
like,
wearing the same fucking
dude,
everybody else thought we were just so lame.
stupid pieces of shit. Yeah, it's not
So
the
way to
first
tell
time.
everybody you guys are boning, please.
Fucking Black Eyes pieces of shit. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, we don't coordinate what we're wearing sometimes. I was thinking about wearing my Throne shirt today. I was like, no, Clint might be wearing his. I don't want to be. Like
I'm not even wearing a band shirt.
Yeah, you're wearing some Super Mario.
How often are you guys buying band merch? How often are you guys buying clothes?
All the fucking
Clothes in general. Let's say clothes in general.
I just bought the Teething shirt fucking last week because I thought it was Bandcamp Friday. I'm like, I'm gonna support these guys. It was this Friday, by the way. It's when Bandcamp Friday.
Yeah, so we gotta wait.
Yeah, but no, I bought this shirt last Friday and Zach sent it in super quickly, and I fucking wore that shit past few days because when I get a new shirt, I have to break it in and wear it all the goddamn time. And I was like, everybody's gotta see my new shirt.
Right.
Everybody gotta see it. It's so cool.
Band merch is kind of one of those things that's like, yeah, like at shows and stuff a lot. If you like, that's like kind of most stuff I buy. Like when I go to the store, I just find it hard to shell out like 30, 40, 50 bucks for a pair of jeans. It's like, Jesus Christ,
I
man.
hate that.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, I got $100 in. I got 2 pairs of jeans.
I know, isn't that shit?
Like, dude. So I try to make my clothes like last.
I hardly even wear jeans as it is.
Yeah.
Like,
I fucking hate wearing jeans.
yeah,
right now.
wearing them right now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I have to uniform for my work, and then obviously not really going out a lot, so I'm in my sweats at home.
Yeah.
So they supply the whole uniform for you.
Yeah,
Pants, shirt.
pants, shirt.
I'm here.
Yeah. Welcome to Edna Supply. My name's Clint. If you couldn't tell.
My name tag.
Oh, my name tag's here.
No,
Thank you.
I wear have to dress semi-formal like work attire, you know, fucking
Yeah.
button up shirt, fucking black pants, black dress pants, you know,
Right.
shit. But then at home,
Got cubicles or you got an office?
cubicle. Yeah,
Cubicle?
Cubicle.
Can't
That's,
exactly go to work wearing your nailed through her cunt aborted shirt.
good shit. No, I mean my work attire lately.
No, it's
has-
underneath. It's
Yeah,
underneath.
right.
No, it is. Yeah, I always have an undershirt on. I was like, "What are you wearing today?" I'm wearing some dying fetus.
Yeah. Check this out.
Right.
No. My work attire has been a boarded hoodie and Star Wars pajama pants.
There you go.
Hey.
But no, everybody knows my cubicle though. I have a whole bunch of our show flyers hung up in the cubicle. I have fucking just band banners
There you
going
go.
down, so people know.
Right.
People know when they come in. Like, oh, this guy's
He
shouldn't be here.
He shouldn't be here.
No, I'm kidding.
This guy's scary.
No, they treat me well. I stick out like a sore fucking thumb. Like I work up on the 3rd floor and shit, which is the more conservative floor.
Yeah.
Boy, yeah. Only dude with long hair or really any facial hair. So.
Tell them about the I Prevail.
Oh God. Yeah. I'm not throwing any shade out. I Prevail. I'm happy.
They're not gonna watch this.
I know they're not, but they have
Who
fans.
the fuck is going to watch this? I mean, let's be honest.
I mean, I'm showing
Nobody's
my
gonna
mom when
watch
I get home, so
Look,
might want to hide your pot.
like, look what we did. No, so
Look what we did.
yeah, look what we did. Here we go, Ma. I'm proud now. So here's what we did. Well, here's what happened. So I joined the workforce of a insurance company over in Hastings, and
Join the workforce.
I didn't want to say the company. I didn't want to say the company name.
Herd labor.
I'm here. I'm ready.
Where's my cubicle?
Section A 334.
Oh no, it's not even like that. Like they just were like, it's over there. I'm like, oh fuck. Okay, cool, good. Don't know where that's at. So okay, so here's what happened.
You got a compass?
So look for the North Star. Follow that.
You mean the one with 3 walls or the other one with 3 walls?
Yeah, never mind. Yeah. So okay, so
Feeling choosy.
So I prevail. I respect that they broke out and did something. You know, just pretty much out of Hastings, Middleville area. You know, good for them. That's awesome. But with them being so close from that area, the guitarist's
Yeah,
mom,
I think it's just the one dude that's from around here.
yeah, Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah. His mom, his sister, and his dad all work in that same company that I do. So when everybody hears like, you know, that I'm in a heavy metal group, they're like, "Oh, you like I Prevail? You're like I Prevail?" Like, no, not like that at all. But man, bless their heart, they're nice people. But Jesus Christ, like I have an aborted poster up there. Like what the fuck?
No, I do not.
But
like,
no, they're
I'm
just
sorry.
they're just like
No.
they're like, are you heavy like I Prevail is? You know his mom works here. His sister's in HR. You talk to her. But and I'm like, no, we're a little bit heavier. They're like, heavier? Like that's a fucking thing,
Right.
Like they're
Yeah.
like, wow.
Yeah.
Do you play arenas? If I played arenas, would I be here?
Right. 'Cause- right.
Like, yeah, fucking one hit wonder. I'm here in the office.
Right.
Like, why the fuck would you ask that? I'm insulted and a little sad. I guess complimented too. I think that I play arenas.
Yeah,
Jesus
right.
Christ.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Because being heavier automatically constitutes that.
Yeah, no.
Most of the time, it's
Yeah.
not arenas.
it's like,
Yeah.
it's like I played a bar where I saw a dude do cocaine in the bathroom.
Right. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
that was pretty cool, man.
I saw a dude
Yeah.
break his face on a fucking sink at Mac's Bar. I saw that.
Yeah.
Want to go do
Right.
that?
Right. I Prevail is out there playing like big ass shows. If you're heavier than I Prevail, then you're in a fucking van watching your bandmate jack off in the back.
or fucking one time with Josh. So Josh got a hammock during tour one time, and he hooked it up from like one side of the van to the other, and like laid above us. Motherfucking like at 6:30 in the morning, I was like I was obviously sleeping, and all of a sudden I had the heaviest, most hurtful weight just fall right down on me. This fucking hammock came off the goddamn fucking van clips and just fell right on me. And just like, oh man, I'm sorry, man. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
At least it was just little Josh.
Oh, I know, yeah. Thank
Right,
God it wasn't
yeah.
Chad. Chad would fucking cave in the whole goddamn
Right.
band. But yeah, no, yeah, if we were I Prevail, we want to have Josh hanging up from the band doors. We would have a bus where Josh would hang off from the band doors.
Right.
right. No shit.
Yeah,
You'd have a bus where he could like lay down in a bed.
Pull out the lean-to while we're driving.
Yeah.
You can just hang off of that.
Yeah, but no, I always just get that at work, and they try to relate to me in a way. So at least they try to do that. We're like, oh, you're in a band. Well, have you heard of this? Or like our VP, I guess, is a big fan of Rammstein. That's cool, but he likes to tell me about it every time I talk to him. Like we've never talked before.
Dude, there's
Yeah.
always those people.
I know, but I mean, it's nice though. He's like, hey, you ever listen to Mother from Rammstein? I'm like, yes. I have. He's like, yeah, it's a really good song. I was a little bit surprised. It's a little scary, but they're good. I mean, it's the softest song that they ever fucking made. But yeah, at least you know, though.
Right.
At least you
Right.
know that. And that's cool. That you're trying to relate to me in that way. But I mean, say something else.
Yeah, right, dude.
Like we can all have this conversation
That
so
is-
many times.
And that is
Yeah.
the frustrating part too, is the people that like one band or two
Yeah.
bands that they like, and they try to relate to you
Yeah.
super hard
Yeah.
on that. Because
Oh.
at first it's like, all right, yeah, you
Yeah.
know, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're a
exactly.
good
Yeah.
band, whatever. And then just every single interaction afterwards is like, the same thing. It's like, yeah, man, I get it.
Yeah.
I do.
For sure. Yeah.
I do. Let me suggest you something here.
No, dude. No, that's too.
Yeah, it's going to be too much, man. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no.
Go
I get it all. I get it all the time because being the janitor, like everybody, like kind of talks. Like I kind of just go around and talk to everybody. So I see everybody,
Yeah.
and then you end up in those same rotational conversations every time.
It's
So
like,
you
yes,
just kind of like
talked about this last week.
Yeah, we're trying to like hurry by. Like,
Yeah.
get the hell
Oh
on
god,
out
we
of
can only have this conversation so many times.
Thank
man.
God they're not in their area. I
Right.
can go by. They're on lunch.
Yeah.
Organize that shit to go when they're on lunch.
Right. Yeah.
This one time though, I remember it was right after I Prevail released.
Helicopter Veil.
No. But no, I don't.
Yeah, I've got a soft spot for bands that make it big on a cover.
Oh, I know. That's the main thing that pisses me off. But we aren't even gonna get into that.
Yeah, I mean it's good that they've kept the traction up on their own shit. So whatever, you know.
And that's I
I
guess
can't
that's
knock
true.
them.
No, that's true. But no, it was right after they released their latest album, like last year, and there was like a big deal that it was like about mental health or some shit, like cool, whatever. But his sister liked to talk about it. Like, well, I don't think she did. I think the VP brought it up because we were. Oh, almost spilled that. We were in this like fucking meeting. Like, I don't know what even. Stop it. I don't even know what meeting it was really, but we were like in this big open office area having a meeting, and the VP just started talking music with me, just right in the middle of it, and he's like, you know, Danny's brother is in a band. It's like, yes, you told me. But I was like, yeah, I've heard, and he's like, yeah, he released a new album, right, Danny? And she's like, yeah, cause they totally caught her off guard too. She's like, yeah, it's about mental health stuff, and they're releasing it, and it's getting radio play. I'm like, cool. And I was really glad that didn't be like, what about you?
Yeah.
Our songs can't be on the radio. Well, no, one song was on the radio once. The Q106 deal.
Q106 did that whole dealio where they would, you know,
They said
donate
fuck
the
in the
money,
song, but nobody
donate
would
the
know.
money or food, and you could request a song, and somebody went in there and put Tormented Aggress on the radio from the new album.
That's what he was saying. He's like, I'm
And
gonna
of
play
course-
stuff that never played on here.
No,
right, and
that's
of course,
pretty cool.
they don't. It's a new song from a local band. I think the song was maybe out for like 2 weeks at the time, something like that. So they didn't really have. I don't know if they were proofreading the lyrics or not.
No, there's a pretty prominent
the-
fuck if you like kind
Both
of
of
listen
them.
to it. Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Says it twice. I fucking shout a big old fuck in there.
Yeah.
And they didn't censor it on the radio, and I was just like,
I'm like, yeah, we got it. We're doing it.
it was so dope, man.
Oh yeah. That shit was so funny. Man.
That would be so cool.
Yeah,
Just to
I
hear it.
did find it funny because after, like, you know, what, Scary Terry? Is that his name?
Scary Terry did it. Yeah,
Terry
yeah.
Stevens. Cool dude. I like him on the radio station for sure.
For sure.
But I know that he might have noticed because I know he listens to the heavier music too.
Right.
Because after every single thing that played that day, we were listening for a while because we were told that it was going to be on the radio.
We're like, oh, we're gonna hear this shit.
Oh hell yeah! I
Yeah.
ain't missing this.
Fuck
Right.
no, this is gonna be the only time this happens.
And
Crack the beers, boys.
Right.
This is good for the long haul.
yeah. Like every single song they played, like Terry would come on and say something about it or whatever.
Yeah, and he hosted a few events too around here.
You know.
I've seen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so he'd say something about every single song, and then Tormented Aggress came on, and as soon as the last note hit, it just went straight to a commercial. It's like, oh, we made somebody upset.
yeah, he's getting his ass chewed.
Right.
He got permission to do it, and then
that's okay.
so the execs were listening.
Right,
They listening
yeah.
the whole night. I'm gonna catch one.
I was kind of
Yeah.
hoping.
Fuck.
I was kind of hoping.
There it is.
Right.
I was hoping they'd make a radio-friendly version of it so we could put it out for all the families.
Right.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
do
know.
the
Yeah.
Disney
Yeah,
radio
radio Disney
version.
version.
Disney, yeah. like they were doing with like the sock puppets and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you look up a Radio Disney version of like Behemoth or like Slipknot or whatever,
Yeah.
hilarious. This
They
dude
are
like makes
hilarious.
this own like fucking plays with like a ukulele or something.
It's goofy.
Dude,
It's
it's
goofy.
awesome.
It's
Awesome shit.
Yeah, that was cool though, and they played Throne right after us
Yeah,
too,
they
so that
did.
was
There
really
you
cool.
go.
And they also didn't say anything about Throne
Yeah.
either. So.
Love Throne, man.
God, we're just gonna get these guys in there, and then we're gonna move on.
But that was really cool that day because
Yeah,
we
that
noticed that, you know, because we were obviously listening for our song, so we got the chance to listen to a lot of stuff
Right. Yeah.
that day.
Right.
And there was quite a few local bands that played. Let It Rot was played a few times. I know they're pretty tight with Terry, so
Yep.
Right.
it's cool. Slight Case of Death was on there.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Immortal Insight was on there. Like there was a lot.
Right.
And all that showed me was like, wow, people really kind of care about what
give
the
a shit
local
a little
scene
bit.
is doing,
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
getting
Right.
better, man. But I think it's gonna be way cooler after everything's said and done with this shit. You know,
This COVID, yeah.
everybody's gonna be like,
Right.
I'm not gonna miss a show ever again. Because boy, when I found out I haven't been able to go to any shows in a long time, I thought about all the shows that I missed, and I just regretted. I was like, man, I should have went to that.
Right,
I should have went to that fucking Mortar Skull fucking show with Embalmer and fucking
Yeah,
Centenary or
and
whatever.
Yeah, you do. But then a lot of people during this time, is gonna form a lot of habits.
Yeah, I have. I
you
eat
know.
a lot more unhealthy.
It's
That
gonna
was
be,
consistent.
I think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be. Okay, COVID, is done, lockdowns are done. You can do
Yeah.
shows again. I don't think it's going to be a mad rush at first. And I
No,
do think
it's
there's
not.
people. And I do think when people go out, there's going to still be a lot of people wearing masks and stuff.
That's
I
fine.
think it's going to, which is that's
I think
fine.
I probably.
But
will
I think
too
just
for a
that
while.
it's going to
Yeah.
scar a lot of people. They're going to be like,
Yeah, there's gonna be
Yeah.
trust
Should we-
issues for a few years.
should we do this right away? Should we wait a little bit while longer?
Right.
Than what they're saying. They're saying it's okay, but it could still be around.
Yeah.
what I
Right.
mean?
Well,
I don't know what it's going to be like.
I mean, I totally plan on wearing a mask anyways for like a while if we get back to playing shows
Yeah.
until like unless if I'm on stage, that's gonna be different because it's gonna be very
Right.
hard to like try to put on a higher energy show when you have a face mask on. But
We'll just stay your distance on stage.
yeah, I'm going to stand mostly by my amp and breathe in Josh's
Yeah,
face.
not me. I'm kissing. Not me. I'm kissing everybody.
Gonna kiss
I-
babies and all.
I actually think that it's going to be the opposite. I think that
You
it's
think
going
it's
to
gonna
be.
be a
I
mad
think it's
rush?
going to be a mad rush.
yeah.
Like,
I
and
mean,
it's
it
gonna
could
it's
be.
gonna be
No,
stupid because it shouldn't be that way.
Maybe maybe around here, it might be. I know there's a lot of people that want to go to shows around here. I'm just thinking
I do.
more like mass, like just.
Yeah, I mean, I
stateswide,
think-
worldwide. I don't know. I think it's just. I think there's been such a panic and such a just drilled in your head. Like we were saying earlier, it's all on my timeline. It's all I see. COVID bad. COVID this.
Maybe it's
People
just
are
because
dying.
of the field that I
Your
work in.
average concert goer.
Because the field that I work in deals with a lot of blue collar people that are, and dude, when I'm in the shop and I haven't been driving for 2 weeks. I got promoted into the warehouse and I'm in charge of that. So
Hey, that's awesome.
yeah.
so proud of you, dude.
I'm not making any more fucking money, but
Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, I'm so proud of you, dude.
fuck you, man.
Dead on the soundboard, dude. Good job. Fucking good
No.
as- so-
But I'm in the shop and dude, hardly anyone comes in with a mask.
Yeah.
Hardly.
I gotta
And
piss
they
against
all,
people talking
dude, I
about
get a bunch
Yeah,
of
no
people
problem.
talking about, COVID bullshit, this, Whitler, that, like,
Whitler,
yeah, like, that's a lot of people that are really blue collar and that are a little bit right wing, a little bit,
yeah.
which is nothing, you can,
that's fine.
it's
I
fine,
consider
but-
myself like a centralist that leans slightly right.
Right,
Because
yeah.
I believe in like gun rights and
Yeah.
I don't even own a gun myself, but I believe that you should have the right.
100%.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you. I 100% agree with you.
So that's why I would consider myself center, but I lean a little right.
Yeah.
But I'm not like Republican.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why I voted libertarian this year. I knew my vote was,
Yeah.
I knew she probably wasn't going to win, but I wanted to vote for who I actually felt.
You gotta. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I also did myself, and you have to start somewhere. You
Yeah.
know, like people talk about how the two-party system is so, like it needs to come down.
Yeah.
This needs to change. We need to have more options than just these two old guys. And then everybody still votes for the two old guys.
Yeah.
Because there's no chance that it's going to change.
Then people say that about Biden too, like, oh, he's so old. I'm like, well, Trump's only like 3 years younger. Or 4 years
if
younger.
that.
We just looked this up the other day. It's like 3 or 4 years younger. Like, come on.
Yeah, right.
They're both old. Get rid of the.
Yeah, and you're talking about the fucking dementia that Biden has or whatever, his fucking issues, but it's not. Yeah. What have you been fucking looking at for Trump for the last 4 years? I mean, shit. I don't lean left or right myself.
I mean,
but
I even liked that Andrew Yang that was running for the Democrat Party. You know, like he even had good ideas. People didn't like his universal income thing, but he's just kind of thinking way more of the future. Like, dude, robots are getting smarter and better technology. Like, they're gonna start taking away the jobs.
Right.
I seen this one machine that was like a pallet mover and stacker in some warehouse, and it's just like grabbing pole pallets and stacking them in these racks and just like way faster than you can do on a high-low.
Right.
Like, and then that's the first, now watch that be the first thing all them fucking high-low fucks driving around all day on their high-low, get the fuck out of the way. They're the first ones to be cut.
Yeah, 100%. No, and you're not wrong.
He's trying to think in the head, but people didn't like it. It's whatever. But
you're not wrong. I mean, there's times when I go to like just a McDonald's.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
order.
just I've been like I'll go in there and the person working the counter will be like, "Here, let me show you how to work this." and I tell them every time, I don't want to use that. I don't. Cause
I just want to tell you my order and then you put it in for me.
Yeah.
Well, what happened to that?
Because one, I want to support the actual person that has the job.
Right.
Right. And two, I'm fucking stupid and I don't know how to work that goddamn machine.
It sounds to me that you're lazy.
Yeah.
Like not until that machine has a voice box where I can say,
like an Alexa?
"Burger now, please."
Yeah.
I'm not using it.
What kind of burger, sir?
Right.
Give me a good one.
We have many good
quarter
ones.
pounder with peanut butter and Skittles.
We don't have peanut butter and Skittles.
Oh, man. I've had a peanut
and
butter
then I'm
burger
going to the
before.
counter.
That shit was tight.
No.
You ever had a peanut butter burger?
No.
What?
Never had a peanut butter.
Are you trolling me?
I'm 100%. I had it at Whalen Hotel.
I don't like you.
It was a peanut butter burger, and you had jelly as a dipping.
You're talking about the Whalen Hotel that what was it? Did we play there?
Six Prong, dude.
But I was with you.
You might have been with us. Yeah, we got a free meal, and I was like, fuck, free meal? I'm going to try the peanut butter burger. Good as fuck, dude. It was awesome. You got jelly. It was like a fat-ass American Monte Cristo. That's what it was, because you got the jelly as a dip in there. That's what they do with Monte Cristos.
Oh, shit.
It was really fucking good. It surprised me. I thought that they were fucking nuts.
Like a quarter pounder burger? Like how big was the burger? Was it a burger?
It was a burger. Yeah.
I wouldn't trust Seth's taste too hard.
Seth
does some vile shit.
You can go to hell.
No. No, you dug out a fucking week old pizza.
Because that was your goddamn fault for not letting us have any, you piece of shit.
I forgot it was there.
How did you forget it was laying right next to your bed for a goddamn week?
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, man, you're going to... Okay, here's this fucking story, because he brought it up.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to make himself look good, but he's the one who ate week-old trash pizza.
I'm not going to make myself look good, but I'm going to make you look worse.
Ooh.
Okay, so here we go. Here's this right here. So one day, we were all like living together and shit like that with a buddy of ours, also named Josh. Living all together and shit. Josh and I were just kind of hanging out. Clint comes home with a nice little Caesar's pizza, Detroit's finest, So... comes home with that, and we're just like, hey, man, like, we have a piece or whatever? He's like, we'll see. After I don't think so. Right. And we're like, all right, cool. So we went into his room afterwards because apparently Josh and I didn't know how to make food or something. But we saw like 2 pieces missing out of the pizza box, and we're like, hey, you going to finish the rest of that or put it in the fridge or something? He's like, nah, man, I'm saving it. I'm like, okay, you can keep it there. fucking days go on by.
A week.
Okay, no, well, we went into the room afterwards. Josh and I saw the pizza box
Why
still.
are you going in my room?
We wanted to see if there's pizza still. And the same 2 slices were gone.
Never touched it again.
Never touched it. And so so we were like, Clint, you gonna eat this? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna finish it up tonight. I'm like, doesn't sound like it, but okay. So fucking like the next fucking day, we saw the trash kind of like overheaping a little bit, and we're like, oh fuck, like it was, pretty empty yesterday. Somebody must have threw something away.
Yeah.
So we look in there and we're like, oh, he must have finished it. He must have did what he said. Open it up, same 2 slices are still gone. The whole pizza was right there. Josh and I were like, what the fuck, man? Like, are you serious? So yeah, we dug it out of the trash. It was still in the pizza box, so let's fucking note that real quick.
Still in the pizza box, but it was sitting in my room for a week.
Yeah, why didn't you put it in the
Gross,
fridge? And you're
bro.
like, I'll eat it later.
I forgot.
Gross
it was
pig.
there. I forgot it was there.
It was right next to your bed. I saw it like every day I went to fucking my room because we were like kitty corner from each other. I saw it right on your side of the bed.
I'm not an observant person.
Son of a bitch. Made me so mad. So Josh and I fucking took out the pizza, popped it in the oven, fucking heated it up, 375, 15 minutes, boom, popped it back out. Tasted fresh as fuck. And what was I saying about Little Caesars? They got fucking crazy preservatives in there.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Fresh.
we ate that
true.
shit, and I think
I
Clint-
heard the crunch.
Clint's like, did you guys get pizza? And then we're like, yeah, man, we got pizza. He looked in the trash and he looked at us. He like put it together. He's like, you guys are eating that? And we're like, yeah, we are.
Yeah,
We're eating that.
dude.
Fucks.
Just
And now he's
staring
sitting
him
here.
down.
Now he's sitting here standing a peanut butter burger.
Yeah.
Good as fuck, dude. Don't. Okay.
and
Okay,
at
so-
Pewamo. What about Pewamo? Huh?
What about Pewamo?
When we were there at Pewamo and you told the bartender to mix 8 different pucker shots into one, and
that
you
was at Maple Leaf. That was in Maple Leaf.
no, that was 100% Kramer's.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I might have done that.
Yeah, of
too.
course you don't remember because it knocked you on your
Drunk
ass.
as fuck. Yeah, there was that. There was the 8 bucket shots. Okay, so let me tell you something. That makes my fucking taste, like my palate, from like fucking trash pizza to fucking fine ass sushi. You see, I have a wide variety. I can eat the fucking most garbage goddamn chicken found on the ground at Dirt Fest.
Yeah.
Because I did that.
Yes, he did. I dropped the goddamn thing on the ground. You're just like, oh, free food. I don't have to spend nothing. Okay.
I haven't had anything all day. I was hungry as shit. I don't give a fuck.
And he barely did anything. He just went
Yeah. That was a 5-second roll.
at a place called Dirt Fest.
That was good as fuck,
Yeah.
though.
Dirt fest.
I ate the goddamn chicken like a champ. I don't even give a shit. I'm not sick from it. I don't have worms, I don't think. So,
Corona wasn't around yet.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
2016,
That's what started it.
That's what started it.
Yeah, it was me.
It wasn't a bat. It was
Right.
It was China.
Found in like a little microbe on the
fest.
ground that sunk into the chicken, and I
Yeah.
did it. It was all me, brother.
Yeah, here he is.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Yeah. I'm not dead yet. So, yeah, I ate that
4
fucking
years
chicken.
in.
He took like one bite out of it and it fell on the ground. I was like, you stupid idiot. I'm going to eat it now. So I ate it now.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
going to give it goddamn shit.
You've
But-
outlasted Dirt Fest at least.
Yeah, right? I'm alive. So, yeah, fucking trash pizza, ground chicken, sushi. Boom.
Yeah.
So I have fine tastes for the top
was,
shelf
wait
shit.
a minute, do that
Gross
again.
shit.
Do that again. Where was trash chicken?
Trash pizza, chicken.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a little bit above the pizza.
Dirt
because the
chicken was
pizza-
at Dirt Fest. Trash pizza was
in the
at
trash.
was in the trash at our house.
Yeah.
And sushi's at any fine restaurant like AI Fusion or Sansu
It's
or
a
anything
wide
like that.
range
Some good
of
shit.
sushi.
Yeah, no, sushi's really good. But no, anywhere in between is a fine palette of great cuisine right there.
Wow.
Boom. I make some good ass shit. Made some
Cuisine.
beautiful peanut sauce on a goddamn honey garlic
Peanut
chicken
sauce.
one day.
Mm.
Woo!
You did that did look good. You sent me that. That did look really
man,
good.
Yeah.
fucking made these chickens on kebabs, fucking right on the grill. Had that shit marinating for a day in like a honey garlic peanut kind of sauce right in there. I made homemade peanut sauce too, like a Taiwanese dish.
That's good.
Boom, fucking made that shit. God, nothing has tasted better. So fuck you. That's
I
what
mean-
I'm trying to say.
So
So fuck you, you ramen noodle ass motherfucker.
Hey man, can't knock the classics.
Shut up.
I have 7 different flavors of ramen noodles in my pantry, and you want to
7?
tell me I don't have a fine palate?
What other do you have than chicken, shrimp, and
That's
beef?
a pretty big palate. 'Cause
What
I
do you
only
have
eat
like
chicken.
fucking pork? You got like
so
goddamn salmon?
Okay, so I've got
Okay.
beef, I've got the chicken,
Okay.
I've got pork, I've got creamy chicken.
Creamy chicken.
I've got
Well, he's spicy.
Didn't know the creaminess came in the package.
the dude. That creamy chicken's my favorite one.
I have to try that
It's the
then.
best one.
Oh, okay.
Try me, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, creamy chicken.
I've got I still don't know how to say it. We were talking about it earlier, but
Oh, that's right.
the
Yeah,
the sansuku or whatever.
Sansuku.
It's like
sounds suspicious.
yeah. The Maruchan does the bowl, you know.
Yeah, it's the company, man. Everybody
Yeah.
knows that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
everybody.
like, shout out.
Does that bowl, you know, and it's miso. I haven't
Oh,
tried
yeah.
that one yet.
Oh, they do miso? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It only comes in the bowl,
Yeah,
not the packages.
No.
not the
Do
packages.
you buy all the bowls or just packages for the others?
The packages for the others.
Do you buy the cups or the packages?
I don't like the cups very
Yeah.
much.
Cups taste
Sure.
too much like styrofoam.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the packages.
See what we do. Okay, real quick before you finish up your goddamn list of pantry ramen that you got.
Teriyaki beef
Yeah,
done.
what we're
Teriyaki beef done.
Yep. Fuck it.
Okay,
Not
so-
coming back to this.
So we found out. This is a great conversation we're having about ramen noodles here.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a staple.
couple of fat motherfuckers over here. So okay, we're gonna talk about this shit.
Get in my belly.
So,
In my
here's something we found out recently. If you put ramen noodles in like an instant pot, it makes it kind of udon-y. Like it makes the noodles like kind of thicker and
Really?
really fucking good. So what we do is we do that, put that shit in there. Then we put in a soft boiled egg with it.
Oh, soft boiled.
Fuck yeah, dude! You gotta have the creaminess of the yolk that breaks open. Then we put like some dried seaweed on there. Fucking really kind of bring out that flavor. Some kind of make it taste fresh. It doesn't taste like a fucking package.
Dude, I like me some seaweed.
So it's good shit, man. But yeah, we do fancy ramen. So we just take like the fucking package, but then we fucking just elegant the shit out of it and just put good fucking thing in there. But yeah, if you have an instant pot, I don't know how to do it. Jess knows how to do it, but make it in an instant pot. It like makes it like a creamy egg noodle. Super fucking good, dude.
I think that.
Super good. But yeah, we fancy the shit out of that. Other than that, I can't believe you have that many different flavors of ramen.
Yeah, no shit.
That's a new thing
all
that I
12
learned
packs,
about you.
all the 12 packs.
Oh no, I'm not. I don't go that hard.
No, not that hard yet.
Yeah,
No.
I used to. When I was especially when I was in college, I used to.
yeah.
But
Gotta love that.
I only ate ramen because the cafeteria sucked ass, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, did
probably
it?
had to pay
Oh,
for that.
so
Or did that come
bad.
out of your tuition, or was that just something you had to pay for?
No,
I mean, I guess you have to pay for your tuition too.
it came. Yeah, it came out of the.
Yeah, you can fuck both ways.
It came out of the
It don't
tuition.
matter.
Like
Okay.
I'd go to the cafeteria maybe like once or twice a week, but the rest of it, dude, just ramen.
Ramen.
And I couldn't even get a stovetop, so not until I was
Should've
in
got
that
a hot
frat
plate,
house,
dude.
but
Yeah, hot plate.
they don't
Hot
let
plate.
it in the
Hot
dorms.
plate.
Hot plate.
I thought about
Hey,
it,
hot
but yeah,
plate.
they don't have
Hot
they don't let you.
Really?
Plate.
Yeah,
Did you try
they
to
wouldn't
get
let
in
me
a
have
car
a, they
one?
wouldn't,
and
they
then-
wouldn't let me have
What
a
about
toaster.
an easy bake oven?
Ooh,
Ooh.
Like-
some good fucking
like-
baked salmon in that.
A microwave was the most.
Dude, everybody would fucking hate you.
Oh,
That
yeah.
whole
Right.
floor.
I
They'd be
know.
like, "What the like,
Whatever, man.
Like when you're at work and somebody brought fish for lunch.
I've done that
bro.
before.
You
Yeah.
fucking asshole. That's what the fuck you
Dude,
are.
I don't give a
'Cause
goddamn
you stick
shit.
out the whole
so, okay,
fucking break
shut the
room.
fuck up for a quick second. So here's what we did. So we had
You're
fucking
gonna tell us a story about how you ate fish at work?
yeah, because it was from Fuji fucking Yama.
Okay, yeah.
From Fujiyama. If you've never been there, you guys live like fucking 20 minutes from there. It's on
East
East Beltline. Probably not
Beltline
20
in Grand
minutes,
Rapids.
but East Beltline, Grand Rapids. Fucking great Japanese steakhouse. Best goddamn red snapper you're ever gonna fucking have in your fucking life. And boy, let me tell you, I had leftovers of that shit. I was like, I'm not making myself a PB&J sandwich for fucking lunch. I'm gonna bring this shit to work. Boom, pop it in the microwave. Tasted great. Left the fucking room and I came back 30 minutes. I was like, wow, this is still here. But that's okay, because it tasted awesome. Yeah.
Now I want more.
Yeah, no, I got dirty looks from people when I was eating that. They're
Hell
like,
yeah,
they're like,
you
was
did.
that you? I'm like, I got red snapper. Yeah, this is good. Got some nice noodles here. It was awesome. That was great. That was probably the best lunch I've ever had.
Smells like you warmed up a plate of body odor.
Shit, dude, it's bad.
I took my armpit sweat and threw it in the microwave. Gotta warm it up.
I've been collecting it for a week.
Leave it under my desk. That's good shit. But yeah, so I have a story about workfish. So there's that.
No shit.
know.
Well, it's terrible.
Can we start a reggae band called Workfish?
There you go.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to get sued by fish. Fuck those guys.
Different genres, they should be okay.
Oh, that's true. Fuck fish. Just
We'll
kidding.
be a reggae band. They're just bad.
Yeah. Just don't bring fish to work.
Right?
Hey man, whatever, man.
Yeah, the band or the protein.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. At Meyer, the break room was pretty small, but at the insurance place I work at now, the break room is really big, so they wouldn't be able to smell it until like probably a half hour later. So it's no big deal.
You got
You're already gone.
got a hot tub in there
No, we don't have a hot tub
in the break room?
No hot
I
tub.
guess it ain't that big then, is it?
Wow, look at this guy.
Damn.
Really fucking roasted me.
You can tell the size of something
If
if it can contain a hot tub.
it can contain a hot tub. It doesn't have a hot tub.
Tell you,
Ooh.
There's a
tell
whole
your
kitchen
VP
in
to
there.
get on it.
Yeah, okay. I'll be
Yeah,
like, hey,
what
you
the
like
fuck?
Ramstein, right?
Yeah,
a lot of
tell
hot
'em.
tub in here.
How about
Tell
a
'em.
fucking hot tub?
Yeah.
Tell them if you get a hot tub in here, and I'll take Danny's brother's band on tour.
I take them on a grand old tour.
Yeah. Remember those arenas
Yeah.
you were talking about?
They're all playing
Right.
dive bars.
Yeah.
Oh man. Speaking of,
Do it. The hot tub.
ooh, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah,
Just
fucking old regular
serenade him. Then.
Weird Al over here. Jeez.
Serenade him
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Oh man. Now speaking of, and this was going nowhere.
Speaking
but-
of serenade.
No, speaking of dive bars, so there's this place over in Kansas City, a six-prong played called Kirby's Beer Store, and holy shit! So this was attached to a laundromat, right? And right outside of it was a tumbleweed of cigarette butts, and it was fucking sick as shit. But we went in there. There were like 2 picnic tables and a stage about the size of this table, probably. No, it's a little under exaggerating. It's probably about half this room, honestly. Like, take where that desk ends right there, bring it out to about right here.
Yeah.
Over there. Like that.
No, it's like a drum riser.
It was a drum riser. Yeah, it was a drum riser.
Drum
So,
riser.
Yeah, so we got paid in PBR that night. And I fucking hate
Done playing.
I hate PBR, but they're like, yeah, you get free things at PBR. I'm like,
Free beer is free beer.
cool.
Yeah.
Where do you think they got that
Right.
from? Kirby's Beer Store.
That was good. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
really good.
yeah.
But no, I don't know where the store is going. That's the smallest fucking dive bar, or just smallest place I've ever
You
played.
ever played
really.
Whites in Saginaw?
No, I don't go to weird racist place named Whites. No,
Whites.
sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
No.
Well, Saginaw? I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever played a show in Saginaw before.
No?
No.
Yeah, they got
Yeah,
some
they got-
small places up there, Whites and Countercultures up there. That
Yeah.
small place too.
Oh, Counterculture. System of a Down
Yeah.
played there
Yeah.
in '98.
So that stage is exactly what you're
Watched
describing.
that live
now.
show for
Boom.
some reason not too long ago. I was like, oh, this is cool.
Right.
He's like,
Maybe.
oh, I had that pop in my mind. Yeah.
Yeah, Counterculture. I know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a small one. Yeah, that is a small place.
What is the smallest stage that we played on?
Recorruptor wise, I mean, I know
Or
that
Condition Critical, I guess.
there was what the hell was that place? It was another place in Wayland, right? We played with From Hell there. What the hell was that place
Oh,
called?
that was no. Was that Wayland?
I think it was Wayland that we played.
I think you might be right.
I think I might be right too.
I think.
I don't know what the hell that place was called, but man, yeah, that had a small fucking stage.
Yeah.
Dude. That stage was about the size of
I
this
don't
room
even
right
know
now.
Yeah.
what that details of that show was.
I
Wasn't
think
it
it was like
Voices Echo. Didn't they get us on that?
oh yeah, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that
yes,
show,
yes,
that
yes,
place.
yes.
I had to be on the floor for that.
Yeah, Yeah, the whole band took up that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a small fucking stage.
In the OTT Tavern in Hastings is like that too.
Yep, OTT was
you
like
down
that.
with OTT?
You know me.
I don't know that song. You don't. You just said it.
Yeah, I know.
Well, what the fuck do you know?
I'm sorry, man. I'm a disappointment. That's
Disappointment.
That's what my mom says, at least. Just kidding. She's proud of me.
Mama.
No, she's proud of me. But yeah, I don't know. I think that was probably the smallest place we played.
Yeah.
I can't really think of anything else that we played that's super small.
Yeah.
I think we've been pretty fortunate with stage sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The meme where you walk in, like, there's the stage and it's on the ground.
It's
just
like,
like,
oh no, it was fucking the side room in Pontiac.
Oh yeah.
That fucking
that sounds the side room.
Yeah.
Is
So
that the name of the
I
place?
think it was, wasn't it?
yeah,
called the side
it's
room?
it's called the Verner's Room technically.
Yeah.
But
Just ginger ale area.
yeah.
It was stupid.
No, when we were starting out and we were like playing out, we were really trying hard to get into Detroit, and it was tough because, well, one, the Sanctuary wasn't around, so that wasn't.
Yeah, you pretty much had the token lounge around Westland area. That was
right. We got in there, contacted this fella. We'll leave his name off, I guess.
Right.
But
fuck. Oh, God.
about
that guy.
going to Token Lounge, opening up for Cattle Decapitation.
Yep, which was awesome.
Which he put us on it,
Right.
and he was just like, yeah, 30 tickets, sell them.
Which
That's
was
it.
hard. Well, I mean, hard for us because
know.
nobody knew us in Detroit at that
Right.
time. Now people fucking know us in Detroit for sure.
Right. So, but you're trying to sell them to the people where you're at and to drive to the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
But luckily,
it's
it was
always hard.
Luckily, it was Cattle Decap, and people actually knew that. They're like,
Right.
yeah.
Well, that's where it goes in the picking and choosing those shows that you play.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Don't just jump on it because you can play on a big stage.
That's definitely
Right.
what
you
we
got to
did.
be able to sell them tickets.
That's definitely
Yeah.
what we did. We made sure to pick and choose a lot of that shit. But,
Yeah. And they were telling, he was telling us, sell more tickets and, get you higher up on the slot and whatever, higher up on the
Yeah,
list.
yeah.
And of course, we opened, even though we'd sold all of them and plus some.
yeah.
And plus some.
And did the show, and he started doing, the same guy started doing shit at the Crowfoot
Yeah, in Pontiac.
Pontiac.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Side
Yeah.
room. Yeah, burners.
Little smash mouth.
Yeah. Corn on the cob.
Yeah, now you know.
Hey,
who it is.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we booked with him one time.
Right. Yeah. He
One time.
One time.
One
yeah.
time. It was at the Crowfoot.
Yeah. It was the same thing every time, and obviously by that time we learned that he wasn't really like booking these big bands.
Yeah.
He was just under somebody's wing to fucking get locals, and all he would do is just be like,
Yeah.
here's tickets, let me scam you into fucking selling them, and you're not gonna make a single dime and whatever. But those shows got us into Detroit and whatever,
did.
so people started noticing, because anytime we would get into Detroit, because none of like the medium to small bars knew who we were, so they weren't really taking chances on us. So
Right.
we used this guy in our drive to sell tickets.
Yeah, we used
To play-
him. He did not use us. We used
Yeah,
him.
we
Yeah.
used him. That's normally kind
Used
of
him.
what it is when it ends up in that situation. It's like, well,
If you're breaking into a new market, technically, yeah.
yeah, then
Yeah.
you go into the whole, well, I got some exposure.
Like, oh, they paid me an
Yeah.
exposure. I'm gonna buy a burger with that.
Hey, wow, where's that peanut
Yeah.
butter burger?
I mean, we definitely right.
Okay, dude.
I mean, we definitely took like losses on like the gas that we spent to get
Oh,
out there,
yeah,
no
yeah,
doubt. But I
yeah.
mean,
Old
we
local
really
band life.
Oh, yeah.
did get exposure. But that's not me saying that any band should do that. We just, I hate to be like that, but we were just far along enough in our talent, and we had enough of a fan base, and getting on the right shows, choosing what shows we would do this for, that anytime we would play these shows, we would get fans.
Right.
It made a lot of sense. We'd sell the merch and make out somewhat even and whatever.
I think that should just be all up to the band themselves anyways. Like if you've been playing shows for maybe a year or 2 or 3 or whatever in your area, and you're like, I really want to break into like Detroit. You're over on the west side. You're like, I really want to break into that
that's
area.
hard.
and you can land one of these gigs, you're like, I know we're gonna get fucked. We're not gonna get paid.
Yeah, that's why. That's why
we might even have to fork in some money on this, but it's gonna get us that stage, that place over there on the show that we really want to get on to get some fans, and then maybe next time it won't be as hard to try to sell tickets over there.
No, that's definitely what happened too. Because like as soon as we got over to Westland area and playing with like Cattle to Cap,
Cattle to Cap, and that's how we got tight with Battlecross too.
Yep.
Right,
was doing that.
And so we played a few shows with Battlecross and Westland and Battle Creek as well. Fucking love those dudes, and Huron is an awesome supporter of us too.
They all support us real hard.
Right.
You know, they know us every time we come by. We're partying. You know,
they're great dudes, and they did help us out a little bit by just being supportive and like Huron giving us shout outs every once in a while, and same with Gumby as well, Kyle. But no, since really hitting those shows, especially the one like a Battle Christmas show. One year at in Westland.
Yeah,
we gained so much from that.
We got a lot of fans because they had their whole BFU, like a big fucking family, you know, Battlecross fans unite. They were all at these Battle Christmas shows, and so being on there was super beneficial for us and really helped with like gaining a fan base with that way. And well, they're big supporters of us on the fucking Battlecross Fans Unite page too.
Right.
They're great people, man. All of them are, and they support us. It's very nice.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Right. So going down that route, it was really beneficial for us in the Westland and the Token Lounge thing because we were playing the same stage as these bands. But once we started doing the Crowfoot, they were this guy was shoving us on the side stage. And then at that point,
get over there and shut up your shit.
At that point, that wasn't as beneficial for us.
No,
because they sent us on this Werner stage, and literally only the drums could fit on it.
And
the
Josh,
rest of us had to play on the floor.
Josh is like, you don't need to mic the drum. Just I have a trigger here, and the guy was like, Josh is like, just give me a chord. I'll plug it in. You don't have to do shit. Guy's like. Okay. God, that was fucking awful. But no, that Suffocation show with the Revocation.
Yeah, that was cool.
That
we did
was
the Morbid
cool.
Angel, Suffocation, Revocation at the Crowfoot. That was all right.
And, we had a lot of people in that Werner's room though. There's a lot of people that were watching. Like even fucking Terrence, the guitarist of Suffocation. I saw him in I saw him in the fucking crowd. I'm like, son of a bitch, dude.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Terrence and two of the newer guys that were in Suffocation.
Yeah, no, that was
watching.
Okay.
That was cool, and they had good things to say.
Oh
yeah. That's the thing too. Like when you're playing a show too, sometimes you never know who the hell might be out there watching.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we did that one, and that was okay enough. You know, like it was a good time, and we got to watch all the bands. Obviously, that was cool. Yeah. And then we did the.
Carnifex.
Yeah, that's what it was. I can't remember what Chaos and Carnage tour, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, Arcspire on there.
Carnifex, Oceano, Arcspire, Spite, Shadow of Intent. It was Shadow of Intent's first tour.
I think Carnifex.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to that one. That was the one I was supposed to go to. I couldn't get off of work. I was so pissed.
It was pretty cool. I honestly left after Arcspire because I'm not like a huge Carnifex or Oceano fan, so I was like... I was like, I dig what they do, but it's just not my deal.
But we played that same side stage right when Spite was on stage.
Oh yeah,
on the main room, and at that time, like Spite was like super hot.
Right.
Yeah,
they were the hottest band. They were doing the Nothing Is Beautiful record, and they were on the fucking map.
That's
like everybody was talking about Spite.
Yep,
that's a bitch.
And we had like our fans.
Yep.
Like, not even all of our fans. Like, some of them were like, dude, I had to watch Spite.
It's like, we get it, man. I get it. You can see us anytime around here. I get it.
Right.
At least you bought tickets from us.
Right. Yeah. Well, we supported, you know.
Yeah, no, that's true. They did.
And, same thing. Just selling
dude, if your
tickets
band's
to make
never
no
gotten
money.
support tickets, then like, come on.
No, I know.
We'll buy one, you know.
Yeah, no, I know. It was nice. It's nice of them to do.
But then after that, we had the Blood Moon record out, and we had made enough of a name of ourselves to where we could be like, all right, we're not doing these shows anymore. We're in Detroit.
sanctuaries hitting us up for shows now.
Right.
Oh man.
You know, because now we're, you know,
love
not having to
Sanctuary.
battle against fucking 10 other local bands.
Oh, it's good.
It's just
such
us.
a good
Yeah,
feeling.
it's us or like one other band that's playing with us, like one other
Yeah.
local band, and you know we're buddy with a lot of them over in Detroit area, and so yeah, it's nice when we're like, oh, we're on this fucking show together. Hell yeah, man, that's awesome.
Well, it's nice when you didn't have to put in that grind to try to get on that damn
Right.
show.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
fucking getting ass now. You're like,
Yeah.
okay,
No, that
this
was
is lightening the
nice.
load of like, okay, what shows are we gonna book this year? What are we gonna book? You're starting to just get dates thrown at you. Like, can you do this show? Can you do that show?
Yeah.
No,
And
that
you're
was
like,
nice.
okay, all right.
It
Now,
is
Yeah.
now I just got to
Like,
schedule it.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's definitely been the big thing for us now is the fact that, because I book all of our shows.
Right.
I'm
That's
the
what I
I'm
used
the
to
one
do,
that
too.
does it,
Yep.
and it's so much easier now because now it's more of a scheduling thing than it is
Right.
going out and
Asking.
contacting all these people. Hey,
Yeah.
you let my little band on stage, you know.
Right.
I'll sell all the tickets you want. How much you want us to sell? We'll
Yeah,
do it.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll pay for it all ourselves too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we go play the Sanctuary for a big show, and while we're there, dude's like, "Hey, you guys want to come back in a few months, open for Origin?"
Yeah.
And it's like,
Oh,
okay, yeah.
No, that was nice. Oh man, that
That's
was nice.
cool.
And yeah, that was the
To be asked at the show,
Yeah.
too, you're like, oh shit. Well, now we
Oh,
already
yeah.
got
Yeah,
one,
every
2
single
months.
time.
All right, cool.
Because the first time we played there, we did
aborted.
Aborted.
Ooh.
It was Aborted with Cryptopsy,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Hideous Divinity, and Benighted, and we were the only local band on
And
the show.
That was Hideous Divinities and Benighted's first time in the U.S. too.
yeah.
That was the first tour in the U.S. and
It's
we're
not
like,
even just their first tour, but that was the first date of
Yeah.
the first tour. So that was their
Wow.
first ever U.S.
Yeah.
show.
Oh man,
That's
ever.
cool.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
cool.
And like, it especially felt really good too because I don't know if you listened to Hideous Divinity at all, but they're fucking
They're bonkers,
They're,
dude.
they're gnarly as
They're
fuck.
insane. But after we got done playing, the guitarist from Hideous Divinity was like, "You guys are gonna be a tough act to follow," and I'm like, I was like, "Bullshit!" I was like, "Bullshit! You
Tough fact to follow.
have you heard you?
Yeah,
you
right.
heard you?" It's like, homie, you play insane
Right.
shit.
Yeah,
but
that whole show was cool like that.
that was a great show.
You don't really play
man.
you don't really play shows where, I hate to sound like that, but most of the time when you're opening for bigger bands and they're not really like up there, you know, they're either in the tour bus or they're kind of like watching the merch table, minding their own business, whatever. And that's, I mean, that ain't no dig. Hate to be like that, but they've been on tour for a while. They're tired.
Right.
You know, they want some time, and or they're you know maybe practicing, getting ready for their set. Who knows? You know,
Right.
they've got their shit. They're at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
they are making that
It's
dollar.
it's a job.
Yeah.
It is.
It is.
But up until that time, we never really played a show where we were fucking rocking our asses off on stage, and all these fucking dudes in the other band just come from the green room. And they're all of a sudden you look over and they're just there on side
They're
stage
watching,
watching
just
like
hanging out.
what's going on here.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Like we weren't expecting this.
Yeah, I look over. There's fucking Sven from Aborted.
Oh yeah.
Fucking drummer boy from Kevin from Benighted.
Oh yeah. From
So when
Yeah.
you looked over, you
Insane.
seen him. Then what was that like?
All
Was it
these-
immediately
all this-
like this? It's like that feeling. You're like,
Yeah, right.
yeah. There's
it's-
just that feeling. Like, oh,
Yeah,
fucking
right.
right
No,
there.
Yeah.
it's-
No, it
watching-
actually made
watching
me.
It's a motivator, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
It's like, let's show these motherfuckers up, you know, even though that
Yeah.
even though that they're like really
Right.
crazy. That was probably loud ass whistle. Sorry, you might have to
It
turn
was.
that down. Sorry, but yeah, no, these are like some fuckers have been doing it since late '90s kind of shit, you know. So they know what the fuck is up. But I mean, you still gotta try and show them up in some way. That's your motivation. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna show these motherfuckers up, and
Yes. Yeah, it is.
and show them what's up here, man. I mean, that's it. I mean, it's It's not how it's going to be, but it's how you're going to try to make it.
It's almost like the rest of the songs, especially once the drummer sees that they're over there. The rest of the songs are faster.
Yeah.
The whole set.
Luckily, Josh plays with a click, so we're good with that.
There you go.
Yeah. Luckily, Josh plays with a click.
So he can't go off. So,
no, but he can add in extra fills or throw in shit in there. That I'm just like, I think that's where we're at.
Yeah. you're like, holy damn.
Yeah.
It's like,
Where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah.
That's not on the record.
Yeah.
That is.
He's like, 'cause I can't nail this one every time on the record,
right.
but I'll throw it out live.
Yeah.
No.
But that always has been the really fun thing about doing those shows is, and I think that's what's made Recorruptor such a success in the live circuit so far is the fact that we do take these big shows where obviously a lot of bands, they're always trying to get the big shows because they want to say they open for so and so. They want to, you know, they want to have that clout on them.
Oh yeah.
You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, we do the same thing too.
Right.
But when we get up there, we know that there's that vibe in the crowd that's just like, you know, this is the opening band. It's whatever.
Yeah.
We want to be the guys that just blow the doors open from the start.
Well,
right.
And that's what we do
like,
all the time.
Fucking
Well,
damn.
with the Cannibal Corpse show, some people didn't think they thought we were on tour with Cannibal Corpse and Hate Eternal and all that. Like, we've had people come up like, so when is you guys' next show date? We're like, oh, fucking 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months. Oh.
Yeah, they're like, oh, from here then?
But it also feels better too, like you were saying, when you get on stage though, to do that opening, you're opening for, you know, the bigger bands.
Oh, yeah.
But knowing that they asked you to play.
Yeah, like
Right.
the only
You could go
band
through the
on-
grind, you know, like we were saying, you go through the grind, get the tickets, get some, you know, pity tickets sold. You get them done. You did the job. You hand in the cash. You know, you get your piddly little bit, and you played the show, and you can say, yeah, I opened for you know Mushroom Head or whoever.
Yep.
Right.
But you know, at the end of the day, you know, I mean, you just hustled it. But when you're asked to play, and they say, but you still sell tickets, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or no?
No.
We're still selling tickets.
We still,
right?
we still sell tickets. We actually make it a priority to ask if we can sell tickets,
Right.
Because it's just money in our pocket.
Yeah, we'll definitely get a cut from that.
That's actually the funny thing. All the shows that we've ever done that probably in the grand scheme of things shouldn't have required ticket sales.
Yeah,
you'd think
show
Yeah.
itself.
You'd think that opening for Cannibal Corpse at the intersection would require ticket sales, and they said, "No, here's 100 tickets.
Yeah,
sell what you can."
Yeah, and we sold
We
about
sold-
damn near all of them, didn't we? We sold
Yeah.
like
Nice.
75 or
Yeah.
some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we sold a lot, and we had 2.5 weeks to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Right.
short notice fucking show. It got announced, and Clint's like, dude, I think they're looking for openers. I'm like, fucking get on it, dude.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't think a whole lot of it, but apparently like 110 bands submitted to do it.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
In that's like this was like a rush thing, right? They're like, we
Yeah.
need another band. You know,
Fucking
that's normally how that shit goes.
Yeah.
Touring acts coming through, they're like, yeah, we need an opener.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did
Yep.
not know that.
We
Holy
only
shit.
we only got the gig because one of the security guys there knows
Oh,
us.
Chad?
Chad Miller.
I
yeah.
love Chad. He's
One
such a
of the
nice
security
fella.
guys there knows us and vouched for
Yep.
us.
Yeah.
So-
He got us on that show. That was very awesome of him.
Because
man.
up until then we had never done anything
Like
important for the
any-
intersection.
Yeah, we've played like
Did you play Stash?
Yeah,
at all
yeah,
for
we
it?
we've played
So
Stash.
that's how the
Well, the
security
only
guard
thing
knew
we
you?
the only
No,
thing we
we-
do or the only thing we did at the Stash was
Wasn't that
well, we did
Summer
one-
Slam or some shit like
yeah,
that?
we did one where
SummerSlam.
some outside promoter came in and did a mixed genre show with
Yeah,
like
that
20
was
bands
interesting.
between the two stages.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we were like one of 5 metal bands against
Mm-hmm.
15 pop and country bands and
Oh,
alternative
Jesus.
indie
That was
bands
fun.
and
I bet.
yeah.
That was a good time. But yeah, no,
And then the other one was the Withhold the Blood CD
Yep.
release show.
yeah, that was a fun time. That was a
For
That was,
Aberration.
that was the first time that I seen you guys live.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a good time. That was a very fun show. But no, we've known Chad for quite a while, and especially Chad has known Josh for a long time. I mean, Josh has been in the scene nationally and all that shit since fucking 96.
6 or 7.
Yeah, he was playing in Summon when he was 16. Like, that motherfucker would be at school leave on Friday, go on a weekend tour, come back late Sunday, go back to school then.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, yeah, he was 16, 17, still in high school.
And obviously Summon was killing it.
Summon was fucking murdering the scene, man. They fucking went all over the place. Yeah,
did a Europe tour.
Played in the Philippines, played all over the U.S., played in Mexico, played all over, man. They have Summon. If you want some pioneering great black metal, Summon. American black metal.
Yeah.
Bam. They were the shit.
Summon.
That's the key word, American black metal.
Yeah.
American black
A
metal.
little bit of difference.
Yeah.
Don't want to seem too snobby.
Because back in that day, obviously you had, all those Norwegian black metal bands kind of starting out in their, late 80s, early 90s and whatever, but that stuff hadn't really made its way to the U.S. yet, not in a big scale.
No, until like the mid to late 90s, that's when it started becoming a thing over here, and Summon was one of the first ones that did that shit over here.
Yeah.
And they were right from Lansing, This is cool.
Right.
And like Sean, he was the singer, guitarist of it, and I mean he's killing all the tattoos. He has a couple other bands, Dark Psychosis and Cavalcade. And both those bands are awesome. Cavalcade is their own deal. They're very interesting, different kind of music, but very good. Dark Psychosis is more of your kind of like old school shit,
Right.
They just released a new album. It's pretty good. So check out Dark Psychosis.
Check them out.
Or Cavalcade. Both of them are good.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Cavalcade I've heard of.
Josh just has like a lot of contacts with people around the area and that he knows, you know, and he's met people over the years for a very long time. So when people hear that Josh has like he's in a new band or whatever, they're like, oh shit. So, and he hasn't done death metal in years until he joined Recorruptor pretty much. He hasn't done like any hard death metal since like 2005 or 2006 when Summon disbanded.
He's still playing an extreme style of drums with six prong.
Yeah. He still had like, really heavy shit because I was in six prong as well, joined in 2014. And that's how I met Josh, actually got in good contacts with him and became buddy. And then after Recorruptor lost their first drummer, Drew, he was really good. He was young. He didn't really know what he wanted to do, really, but he's a good dude.
He was like, I think he was maybe 15 when he left the band.
Yeah.
15?
Yeah. But he was a really solid drummer for his age, and I feel like if he would have kept at it, dude, he would have been awesome.
Yeah.
He
had other things in life.
Yeah, for sure. And
the band thing wasn't really interesting. I think he was I think he knew he wasn't really into the scene life, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. His dad was at every show with him, he's 15, 14,
right.
But then I was like, hey Josh, you want to do this for Recorruptor and tell the next album or whatever? He's like, yeah, I'll fill in whatever, thinking it's a short time gig, whatever. He's been with us ever since. But no, he loves going back and playing death metal now, man.
Right.
Yeah.
So
he has a lot of fun with what
he is.
We do.
Death
He's
metal
told
drummer.
us that it's probably it's more challenging for him now. Not in a bad way. Like it stimulates him more because
it's different.
It's much it's a lot more complex songwriting than the bands that he's been a part of previous, even though a lot of them have been extreme,
Oh yeah, but they were like a lot more just straightforward than a lot of their shit.
And just the way that we're always kind of like moving our not our interest, but like our influence, I guess. We don't really like to stay in the same spot all the time. And you can hear it when you listen to the music,
Yeah.
We try and keep it pretty varied.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, as you would know, as a big time fan and listener, right?
No, I know. But I was the same way when I made me making music. I'd want like my goals for the next song to sound like way different than the last song.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, well, we can kind of build off this thing we were doing in that song and then just incorporate. I was like, no, scratch that whole fucking idea. Like, let's come up with something totally different now. And then the next song, like, scratch it, totally different.
Right. Yeah. And it's hard to do that and like make song make each song different, but also sound consistent in a record.
Yeah.
You know, and that goes back to the
Right,
whole
yeah.
like it's an art to make it actually flow, but have each song different in its own way, and you know what song it is. You know,
Yeah.
but make
Right.
it a good consistent flow through the record.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of like sometimes even the songs where it kind of like the same note kind of rings in and then you go into the next song.
Oh,
And that
right.
really works. I really like it when you do that live, though.
Yeah.
You know, you just kind of carry it on and then you
Right.
just go, all right,
Yeah.
right into
Yeah.
the next one.
Yeah.
No
You know,
dead
all right,
space.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can keep,
Oh, that show's
you can
cool.
keep on kicking each other's ass. Like, just keep
Right.
it fucking moving.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
For sure. For
It's,
sure.
Yeah.
it's good to have those in your set.
I feel
Absolutely.
ya.
That's why you
Absolutely.
plan it out. What song's going to go where.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We used to.
Sometimes that's the most fun.
Yeah. No.
You're trying to plan out your set.
Exactly. Well, yeah, that's what we did for like the longest time back in like Condition Critical days, like on our set list or whatever, it'd be like smash ending or whatever. Or just like
Yeah.
it's like whatever, and then now we just kind of have samples in between songs because we've advanced to new technology.
Yeah.
But we also now have a lot more songs to play
Yeah.
Right.
that we could structure the set list in a way to do all of that,
making it
and
work.
we didn't really get the chance to do that.
No,
Right.
Yeah. No. No.
You
No.
know?
Yeah. That's where
God
you're
Yeah.
going.
damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we
COVID?
managed to play 3. No, we did play the Funeral Corridor once.
Yeah. that was, like, the headliner
But
show.
Tormented of Grass, Souls of Limbo, and Watchflies in the Temple of Aspiration were in our set.
Well,
for-
didn't we do Moribund a few times?
Oh,
too?
we also did Moribund,
Yeah, so
yeah.
we
That was
played-
an easier one because it's the
It's,
shortest
yeah,
song.
3.5 minute song,
But-
and it's like quick, easy, fucking thrashy
Just
black
throw it in
metal
there.
song.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
fun. It's a good song to do.
Yeah.
Real quick.
It's a good song.
It's a good song
It's
to
a
do.
Good song.
I like the song. It's
But
it's real
I
nice.
like it a lot.
It's
yeah,
really nice.
yeah,
It's a good song.
like it.
you're right. But not having like 5 of those songs to play. Well, realistically 6 because we only did the title track once, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, it was at a show that not as many people. Well, I mean, there was
There's
still a bit
lot-
of
Yeah,
people.
there's still a bit of people, but that show ran so fucking late.
That was stupid.
It was
Well,
so
what the
bad. That was
fuck, you know?
such a bad idea, but whatever. It was still fun. I had a good.
It was a good idea. It just the only reason
I
why
was drunk through most of it.
I had like 8
Till I got
I
on
had like 8
stage.
bands on the show, but I made sure that it was structured right and they were all heavy hitters.
Right.
You know, like it wasn't no
that's-
sissy ass show. Like it was gonna be
Yeah,
sick.
It was a good show,
But the fucking bar was
Yeah.
kept fucking telling me you got to make the music run until
until like 2.
like
it's like
at least 1:30.
shut up.
At least 1:30.
Shut up.
Because we got to get the drink sales going, and it's like
It's like you're gonna have the drink sales. Trust me, you will. God
I
damn
had-
it.
I had. I mean,
Not
for a
everybody's an
local
alcoholic.
for a local
Everybody.
show, for a local show, I had almost 300 people in there. So
Yeah, no, that was good. That was fun.
You know?
for sure. But
Yeah.
man, that was so late. And
yeah, we didn't end
when
up.
when I got up on stage, I had bags under my eyes. Like I'm so sleepy.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I was there from.
Oh, I know. Yeah, you were there from like
I
fucking
had
2.
Yeah, 2:00, and we didn't play till midnight.
Yeah. Boy, that was fun.
And of
Yeah.
course, being the headliner, I
Yeah.
set up for my own show. We had to set up for like an hour to play. But I think we ended up cutting it at like 40 minutes, and we
Yeah,
were
we
just
did.
like, all right, go home.
I'm like, I'm tired. I want to go to bed.
Yeah.
Done.
Guy was fucking bar guy was, or the owner was a little upset that I cut the shit short, but I was like, fuck you, I'm not coming back here.
Yeah, fuck you all.
He's like, well, you guys gonna make another $100 on drink
Yeah.
sales.
No, he's a decent guy.
I know.
I like
know,
him.
He's fine.
No, we just
But yeah,
that was
late
stupid.
fucking night.
So were you getting paid off the bar that night?
Well, I
Paid in general.
I don't want to say I rented the venue, but we came to an agreement to where they would take like 20% of door sales and then keep their bar sales.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, we made out, I think we made
did
like
okay.
$1,500 that night
Shit.
just as our band.
Yeah.
And I still paid everybody.
No, it was a good show.
Some-
so yeah, it was a fine show, but fuck was it late.
Right. Yeah. No. One of those. It's one of those things though where you're like, if you get paid off the bar though, you'd be like, oh well, fuck.
So it's like
I'll keep it pushing another fucking 20 minutes.
It's like we're
gonna get your drinks between every song. Go get a fucking drink, motherfuckers.
Right.
It'll just be like, hey, we're gonna cut the set 20 minutes. So if you guys, I know you guys want to go home, but you got to drink more first. Okay?
Yeah. So
I ain't encouraging drunk driving. No way.
You guys could get going earlier if you want, but you got to drink more. That's a good idea.
No, I liked
Said
getting paid
Clint
off
Franklin.
the bar.
Yeah.
I liked those shows. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yep.
Right.
Just get everybody in here that's fucking, you know, is gonna drink.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, you know, if anybody that can do it,
It's Clint Franklin.
anybody that can like run shows like that, being in a band like how we do, honestly, those have been the big profit shows for us.
Right.
Not fucking opening for any other band. Like that's good
No,
for merch
right.
sales if you can fucking do it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
You can make a nice.
I think that Cannibal Corpse show we made like $200 off of the ticket sales that we did, and like $500 on merch sales.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
500.
and that's why right now it really sucks, and that's going back to the whole throwback to streaming thing. Of like, you know, a lot of our money was made off of merch sales, man, and like, you know, you can only advertise Bandcamp so much until people are like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, I already have everything of yours. I'm like, buy these shorts. These are new.
These are new.
I put these on first. They're yours now. Buy
game worn jersey here.
1850.
Yeah.
You can have them.
1850, bucko.
Oh, yeah,
The pseudo pandering gets a little stressful,
It-
that's for sure.
It
but
sucks because man, we hate to bother people with that
we
shit.
do. We
Like,
love our fans. We know they support super hard, and they supported like way harder than we ever could have expected. That's
fuck
for
yeah.
sure. But it's still fucking hard for us to be like,
Really, I mean, look at Rich. over there. He
hey,
has,
I know times are fucking tough right
sweatpants.
now, but buy this tank top that we just made. You know what I mean? It's,
Right.
Yeah.
It's
tough,
hard to
but
ask people to spend their money.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but it's also a business.
But
so.
yet again, not everybody has, you know, been totally affected by this. You know, I mean,
Right.
people are still working. You're still working.
Absolutely.
You're still working.
And
I have to
I'm
say,
still working.
financially, I'm lucky to be doing better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You know?
grateful that we're still working for sure. There's like no fucking
Yeah.
bad things about that at all, and
Really?
I'm just
No.
sad that everybody that isn't able to work. I know that one of our good buddies is pretty much losing his job. He's reapplying everywhere pretty much.
Yeah.
And,
Right. No, it's definitely happening. But like, you know, like you were saying, you know, feel bad. But there is people out there that haven't, you know, and they do have, you know, the means to be able to support and do that.
Right.
So you still
sure.
got to put it out there.
yeah, we got.
You know, you can't just say, "Ooh, I don't know."
Yeah.
No, there's definitely people still out there that might buy
Right.
something.
Right.
So
they are. I mean,
you got to keep pushing your brand and pushing your
Yeah.
content. And
Where did we run off from this? Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know. Man.
anyway,
Don't
my
ask
point
me,
is,
man.
if you can,
We're just here, dude.
Dude,
Oh.
this conversation's just rolling.
Yeah, but
if there's anything you can take away from this, if you're in a band,
yeah, listen to Clint. He's a
Yeah.
huge band.
if you can set up your own shows and you can deal with that stress, do it. Because you'll make more money running your own show and taking home the profit every fucking time.
But you have to clarify that.
Got to make sure they
Because
get the right
set up your
people.
show how though?
Set up your show
with,
right.
With what, like renting a venue?
I've never rented a venue myself.
So when you ran the show that you were talking about, how you struck a deal with the bar.
Right.
You just said you went to the bar and you said, "Look, you can keep what percentage of the door?" You said
so
20%?
this particular show, yeah,
Yeah.
we came to an agreement where
As
they
an
kept
example.
20%.
20%. You keep the rest.
I
of the door.
keep the rest. Yep, and they make the bar sales.
They make bar.
And I'm telling, and I tell them, I've got a real solid set here of bands.
Yeah.
You're gonna get your bar sales, no worries. Bodies are gonna come through the door. We'll make sure everybody gets paid. And
And door
just make
sales
sure
were what
that
for
you
that night. Were they 10?
12 day of. I think it was
12?
10 in advance. 12 day of. Right.
So you did
Yeah.
have tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bands had their own ticket. Bands had their own tickets to sell if they wanted. But yeah, it was $10 in advance and 12 at the door.
Yeah.
Which
And then did you
that's a
go to
solid
like
fucking price.
Eventbrite or something? Did you like? How did
yeah,
you
I
get
think
your
that's
tickets?
what I
Yeah,
think
I
that's
think
what they
that's what it
do
was. Yeah.
at that venue is
Oh, so they got to supply the
right.
tickets for you.
They supplied the tickets for us.
Mhm.
Yeah, which was really cool.
So they're
they took
known for selling tickets at this venue.
Yes.
Right.
So you'd want to go to a venue that's known kind of for selling tickets.
I don't know. I mean, it worked out fine for us.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's exactly what I did. It's exactly when I said I was starting to book shows.
Right.
We have the Park Theater here in Holland.
Well, goddamn, Kyle, have you tried getting good? I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
I know, Jesus.
Yeah.
Get somebody better.
Get
on
good,
these
scrub.
shows.
Okay, sorry. Go.
You know, like Recorruptor or something. I don't know.
Fuck that. You don't want us.
So that's what I did. I went down to the theater here, and I'm like, hey, I'd really like to set up a show here. And this was when I was in a band.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I wanted to set it up myself. So, and then I did it again when I wasn't in a band.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, let's make this a thing. He's like, yeah, I really like the people you're bringing in. And it was the same thing. I'll set it up. This is the way I want it to go.
Right.
I'll be able to pay the bands, and pay them the way I think they should be paid.
Yeah.
Because coming from somebody who's done it, I'm like, I get paid shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
that was my main goal with it, and to bring some metal to Holland, man.
Yeah. That's always the
I
goal.
mean, especially like with you being like so close to Muskegon and Grand Rapids and shit. Like, there's a lot of metal fans around this
Yes.
area, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
like I'm sure that nobody from Zealand would come in and watch, but I'm sure that some others from like the
It
surrounding
was
areas
actually
would.
a thing when I first met Rich. We met, and he lived right down the street. I didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
He still does.
Look at you guys.
Yeah, but and then so we were sitting right down here, and we're like, man, we gotta bring a metal show to
Yeah.
Holland.
For sure.
We gotta do this. That was
I mean,
like
it's a-
4 years ago.
It's
or
a
something.
popping, it's a
Right.
popping place, really.
And
Like,
then when it
it's
finally
cool.
happened, we're like, fucking, we did it! Damn it!
and
That's the
COVID.
cool thing. Is
Yeah,
being
COVID.
able to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being able to fucking pull it off, that's definitely the
Yeah.
cool thing.
Yeah.
When
Sure,
I
man.
started out doing it, I used to do it just for myself.
Yeah.
Because I handled the booking for Condition Critical, I handled the booking for Recorruptor. But there was a period of time there when I was exiting from Condition Critical, and like a month later I joined Recorruptor. So Recorruptor was still in its infancy, and I wasn't, they weren't really like playing shows like crazy or whatever. Yeah. If I booked a
Right.
show, I just hit up like Woolie's House of Rock or Max Bar or something, and
Woolies.
pretty easy,
Yeah.
pretty easy stuff to do.
Yep.
Then I booked my own shows just for myself,
Right.
pocket some money and whatever,
Okay.
and
Right.
I'd print my own tickets. I'd just go into
Print some
Microsoft
money
Word
while you're
and
at it.
make a layout and
Yeah.
make some tickets on the fucking
Put a little fake barcode on
thick
there.
paper, the thick
The
paper.
fucking poster board. With like
Yeah,
the,
like
the
poster
perforated-
board paper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Perforated, that's just
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
you know.
That's funny.
yeah,
Oh,
do
yeah.
shit like
No,
that.
no.
And man, it was tough at first.
That's ingenuity right there.
I
That's
think definitely
entrepreneurship.
if you want to get
Entrepreneurship.
started
I'm
on,
gonna do this.
yeah. If you
Look
wanna
what I
get-
did, mama.
little 19-year-old,
Right.
18-year-old Clint doing that.
Yeah, dude, it was
Yeah, that was pretty early.
was-
yeah.
Yeah.
It was I definitely
That's fun.
say if you want to start booking, whether it's for yourself or for your band, make sure you have some money to lose first.
Right.
Yeah, no shit.
Because at first I got lucky. The first show I ever did was I booked a Tool cover band.
Oh,
Okay.
Harry Man
Harry
back.
Man
Alright.
Back.
Yeah.
They're actually, I think they're from
Grand
Nunica.
Rapids. Oh, okay.
okay.
I think.
Dude, they were so fucking cool too, man.
Yeah.
They were good. They were,
Oh,
they
dude.
They
good.
were
They were good.
fantastic.
Money. I've seen
Yeah.
Holy shit. They were
I've
the-
seen videos of other Tool cover bands, and
Nuh-uh.
I mean, like, there's like one that's real popular that tours and whatever, I guess, but
Right.
I've never seen one better
Yeah.
than those guys. Those
Isn't that
guys were
weird?
legit.
Isn't that weird how they'll tour off other people's music?
Dude, I don't. Well, Metallica
mean,
did
if-
that too. Like they had like
is
cover
weird.
bands. They had like a cover band go on tour with them.
Yeah,
to play
they
this.
did. Wasn't it Battery?
It was either Battery or One. It was
Oh,
one. I think
maybe
it
it
was.
was one.
I think it was One.
Battery's the one I seen.
But yeah, they went on.
The Four Horsemen's cool too.
Well, they went on tour with Metallica to play the songs that Metallica wasn't going to play, like the deeper cuts.
right.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why I know this is because I saw Metallica at Van Andel last year, I think it was, and the dude, I looked behind me, and so Metallica was playing. I looked behind me. It was a motherfucker that looked like James Hetfield. I was like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" And then he was like talking to some chick because she's like, "Oh my god, you look like James," and he's like, "Yeah, I actually went on tour with those guys. I'm in a tribute band called One," and I'm like, Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
No
Then.
Yeah.
shit.
But yeah, no, and they make a lot of money doing that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
They
that's
really do.
insane. But
Well, I mean, the market,
crazy to me.
it's
It's just-
cool.
the market
know.
is there, especially when you're covering bands like Metallica and
Right.
Tool
Right.
and bands that it
60
takes a lot of money to
Yeah, like
fucking
80
go
bucks
see
a
them.
ticket
You
or
know,
whatever. Like I paid 120 for my fucking
It
ticket.
does.
Dude.
I mean,
Like,
when Battery
but worth
came
it,
around, it
whatever.
was like, yeah, it was a cheap ticket. I'm like, fuck it. I haven't
Fuck yeah,
seen. I haven't even seen
it's
Metallica.
fucking fun though.
and,
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Well, what
They
was-
like switched instruments and shit. Like the guitar player went and played drums for a song.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
shit,
Right.
You know,
well, there was
I'm like,
this
oh, that's
Iron
fun.
Iron Maiden cover band Revelation or
Yeah,
some shit.
I
And they
booked them
fucking
too. That same show.
they had the whole setup. They were
Tool
cool.
and the Iron Maiden.
Mm-hmm.
They were cool as fuck, dude. Sounded
Yeah.
like Iron Maiden had the whole setup, a great stage show.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
wanted
gotta
to
nail
went
make
all
it.
out.
Maiden. You
So
gotta nail
here's the
that
show.
one.
Here's the show.
Yeah,
I
you
wanted
gotta
to.
nail
You gotta nail that.
You gotta nail that
I,
shit.
I wanted to make
Gotta
it like a
fucking nail
cover
it,
night.
dude.
Was what the deal
Fucking
was
nail.
because I had the Tool cover band already set. I knew
Right.
that.
Nailed it.
That's a pretty good show. Anyways, go ahead.
And I had the Iron Maiden cover band, and I had No Life. Well, Heartsick
No,
now,
right,
but
Heartsick
at the
now.
time,
Oh yeah, didn't they do like Deaf?
no, at the
System.
time, System,
That's right.
Oh, system.
because they had just done the They used to do the Night Under Covers thing at the Loft, where a
Yeah.
bunch of bands would cover other
Yeah.
bands and whatever.
Hamilton
And
Street
that
and Saginaw
year-
started doing that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then after that year, No Life did a System set. So I was like, "Hey, do you want to do it again, but for this
You
show,
wanna do it again, but for me.
Do it again. Yeah, but
and I'll pay you and whatever." Big deal.
And they did a good job.
I got money.
did.
I got money.
I was. They played System pretty well. That was pretty cool, honestly.
Cool.
Yeah, that was really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
And then
that's
there was another band, and I'm failing to
Wasn't
recall.
it deleted by God?
No,
No.
it
God,
was.
Brad mentioned that band on your last podcast. I think he mentioned deleted by God. And I was like, Jesus, I haven't heard that fucking name in
I think it was some. I think it was some band that the bar owner
new.
suggested
Oh,
because I was initially I had Flood the Desert on it,
Oh yeah. Oh, I miss Flood the Desert. They're so fucking good, man.
and
I miss
then
those
some.
dudes
I
so
don't
much.
remember what happened, but they couldn't. They ended up not being able to do
Yeah.
it. And I had another band on it, and they ended up not being able to do it. And I was just like, I
Oh,
need a
yeah.
fourth band.
Son of a bitch.
And he was just like, I can,
I can rile
get
up
this
some
guy, get
bands.
this one band. I
Rile up.
really don't remember who it was.
I don't remember who it was either.
I'll do some covers.
Yeah, I just want to play some covers.
Come on,
Right.
let's get a cover band on here.
Guys,
But,
Find 'em everywhere.
No, it was really
guys
cool.
like Mustang Sally, we can play that for you.
Yeah, we can play that.
Anyways, go ahead. Sorry, Clint.
Yeah,
10
it was
times.
really cool. It was really cool. Like, and I made money on it. I think I made like $400.
Shit.
It was my first show.
Hey.
Look at that. That's
I
fucking.
paid all the
cash money.
bands, and
Yeah.
that one was weird because like with local bands, I hate to be like that, but you can kind of be like, sorry, we didn't make enough money tonight.
Oh,
Obviously, I'm
sorry,
not fucking
guys.
pulling wool over anybody's eyes when I do that, but there's been times when I'm like, sorry, dude.
But a lot of times, like me, playing
Should've been
on
better.
local,
Yeah.
you could kind of know like ahead of you're like, well, probably not gonna get
Yeah, I
paid.
know.
Yeah.
It's like
tonight.
judging by this crowd, that's not happening.
Yeah, we're probably not getting paid tonight,
Yeah.
so let's just get drunk and have
That
a
was
good time.
yeah.
Waste even more of my money.
Yeah, no,
That was yeah,
pretty much.
that was mostly for those first couple shows, though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like this particular
But
time,
sometimes you have
since
no
they
control.
were right,
Mhm.
this particular time since they were cover acts, they were like,
Yeah, they're
you get our money, and that's that. So I had to make sure the show was a success because
You're
I
like,
didn't
"Whoa,
have
dude,
money to
calm down."
lose. I was working at a fucking grocery store in
Oh,
Hicktown, USA.
That's
you
right.
know?
I forgot that you worked at that fucking
Yeah.
place, dude. Jeez.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know.
I fucking ran all
town
over
store.
fucking Battle
Did you
Creek
have
and Charlotte,
anything saved
Kalamazoo. No.
to back you up, so you were just
Fuck
like, all right,
no,
I
dude.
gotta make this.
Clint was
Yeah.
green at that shit, man. He did. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
You're like, this is gonna be fun.
No, yeah, that's
I could
essentially
do
what it
this.
came down to was that I mean, I knew I could too,
Right.
but
You had to have known.
yeah,
something.
but it wasn't.
Mhm.
And then I did that, and then I did. I know these fellas that I helped out with a couple of shows here and there from Maryland. They're called Wings Denied.
Oh yeah, Papa Pete's show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
it's Papa
really cool,
Papa Pete's.
really cool progressive band.
They're good.
but not like heavy.
No, but they're
like,
influenced from like heavy shit.
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, I helped him out with a couple shows, and he was like, one guy was like, "Hey, I noticed you do booking. Let me throw a couple bands your way that are looking for some spots on their tours and whatever." So I got a band called Ovid's Withering from Florida, who were pretty popping at the time.
Wish they were. God damn it.
Yeah, I wish that shit didn't happen.
Which makes me so fucking mad. Dude. Oh God, they were so good. They're so fucking good. And that show.
Long story
Holy shit,
long story short, the fucking guitarist ended up soliciting feet pics from some underage girls, and
feet
pics.
He ran like a foot fetish site. And
he was
what?
Pervert, dude, and
foot fetish.
Yeah, he probably still runs it.
It was just like pictures of feet.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I guess he solicited some pictures from underage girls,
and even like some of the band's girlfriends too.
In wives,
really?
yeah.
Yes, like these are people you work with, like right
just
here.
Taking like secret feet pics and stuff.
No, he was like asking them to do it.
Yeah. How much?
I don't think they did, but
no, I don't think they did either.
I'm not sure.
No, like it's just like he was just fucking just like him soliciting
how
it for
much
like
money
underage
would it
girls
take
or whatever
for somebody to offer you for you to send them your feet pics?
Oh, fucking $5, dude. I don't
$5,
give a fuck, dude. I have
it's just feet.
$5.
People get off whatever.
Get off how you get off, I guess.
So $5. That's the
selling my bathwater for $100. Oh no, yeah, but
anyway, we booked the show because he
it's not
sent
OnlyFans, it's only feet.
Right.
Oh wow, brother.
Totally fans.
Totally fans.
Totally fans. That's good.
No, so yeah, he hits me up with these guys, and this is like my first like actual show. It's not cover bands, like, and they're sick as fuck. Like they were really good band.
Dude, this was like right when they came with the Scryers too.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And that album.
Super fucking cool band, man. Heavy as hell.
Yeah. They were really fucking good, dude. Like. Fucking seeing them live, holy shit.
Yeah, I would recommend definitely listening to it. Just don't buy anything. Don't give that guy money.
Don't give him money because none of the other members are in there. JJ, what's his other band? It's like a fucking.
Well, he was
most
in Seven
popular.
Horns,
Seven Eyes.
Yeah, and now he's in Recorruptor.
That's it. Yeah, and that fucking shit's cool as hell too.
Yeah, really slamming.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the guitarist and drummer too. Is in.
Oh, is it? Okay, yeah. So go support them instead. Jam Ovid's Scryers album.
Scryers of the Ibis is what it's called.
It's cool as fuck. It's about like Greek mythology based.
Yeah.
It's sick, like conceptual album, dude. Awesome.
Anyway, so I booked that show at Uli's House of Rock with a few bands, and that ends up popping off super hard. Like it was a really good show. I think I got like 70 people in that place, which was cool. Dude. I paid all the bands. I made money. It was all right. I did another show with As They Sleep and Forsake the Fallen, which that guy I can't remember. He's in a band now that's quite a deal bigger. I just can't remember who.
Forsake the Fallen.
Either way, and Sleepless Malice was also on that small run with those guys.
Yep.
And I think that was the last thing that As They Sleep did before kind of not doing anything again.
Yeah.
That show went good enough. That was when I made just enough money to get by.
Right.
I think I pocketed like $40 or something. I don't know.
Okay.
It was like, all right,
skin of my teeth,
whatever. Yeah. And then I did a show when I hired It Lies Within.
Oh,
and
God, I forgot about that.
Fuck that guy. So hard.
Yeah,
that one guy, I can't say anything for the rest of them.
No.
But that one fucking guy, fuck him so hard. They didn't. I booked them, and they didn't even fucking promote it on their page.
No,
like it was not even on their fucking tour.
You messaged me, and you're like, "Dude, what the fuck is up with these guys? Like, why? Do they not want anybody?" Oh, dude, you were pissed.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, cause I can only do so much, you know.
Right.
And yeah, they
Well,
didn't
when you
even.
book
They
them,
had
you're
a whole
expecting them
fucking.
to put it on their page.
Yeah,
right.
and they had a whole fucking like tour
list.
poster and whatever, and it wasn't on there.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't fucking promote it worth a shit. And I
Son
had
of a
fucking
bitch.
Wings Denied on it too.
Did you? Man, that's a weird
Yeah,
lineup.
so I had like I had money to owe It Lies Within, which I fucking signed a contract for.
Oh, nice.
'Cause, I mean, if they had fucking like promoted it, it probably would have been fine.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, but nobody knew they were fucking playing there.
Yup.
That's some bullshit.
And I had money for Wings Denied because, you know, they're my dudes. They're on tour looking for a stop.
Fuck yeah.
And I had like a bunch of other local bands. And
Yeah, they fucked you, dude. That was some.
yeah,
shit, dude.
I ended up having to call my mom to send me money
Mommy,
on the internet.
Mommy, I'm down in the depths, and you gotta send me some money.
Yeah, I'm dead serious, man. I was like, these guys screwed me hard. Mommy, help me out here.
Mommy, 4 other dudes screwed me. You gotta send me some money.
I mean, that's just what happened, man.
like-
you know,
4 other dudes fucked me, man. That's
Like-
it's a story. That's how it
It is
goes.
a
Story.
they didn't promote. They didn't.
Yeah.
They showed up late. They showed up late, and they played their little fucking bullshit set, and fucking came up to me and here's the money.
Give me.
Let me get it. And I end up having to tell like fucking. I usually do a good job about paying the local bands, but I ended up having to tell a couple local bands, hey, I'm sorry, but I can't do it this
Be like,
time.
sorry, should have
Right.
sold more
You
tickets,
know.
guys.
Yes. Should have sold more.
Yeah.
You asked.
Well,
that-
some of them did. I ended up because that was the only. I think that was the only show where I told local bands, "Hey, you have to sell these tickets this
That was,
time."
that was a.
Like I don't ever ask this, but you have to sell the tickets this time.
Right.
And some of them didn't.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Sorry, dude, you're not getting your money."
Yeah.
That was the thing.
Yep. You didn't
That was a
sell any.
no.
Yeah. And one of the bands was really upset with me about it. And I was
They
like,
didn't sell any though.
they sold 2.
They are entitled to their money.
And they were in town too.
Oh yeah.
Like they were in town, they sold 2, and I only asked for 10 sales.
it's like good. You get $2.
10?
yeah, I only asked for 10
That's
ticket
very
sales.
conservative.
Yeah.
Very conservative.
Look at
It's
you.
like you guys
Yeah,
help
look at you,
me.
a scholar and a gentleman.
It's like essentially
Yeah.
it's like just sell your 10 tickets
Yeah.
and we'll be covered.
Yeah.
You'll get money. It's cool. And no,
don't
they
be a dick
didn't
about it.
fucking
Yeah.
sell shit. They got upset with me.
Oh, poor
Oh.
buddies.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah,
That
it's
sucks.
$10, man. Or 10 tickets.
It's 10
And were they
tickets.
$10 a piece or were they 20?
That show
Probably
was
somewhere around 15.
15.
No, I would
12.
never do that for It Lies Within. Fuck that.
10.
Right? Okay, cool. So
yeah,
probably
it would have been about 10.
Problem solved.
Well, I mean, the Ovid's
Yeah.
Withering show, I only did those for 7 in advance.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. That
And
was
$10 day of door.
There you go.
fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
Awesome show.
Realistically,
Can't
I probably
say
could
enough
have
about that.
fucking got away with doing 15 day of door.
You could have, but no, that was a
Right.
great crowd, and the pits were so much fun for that fucking
Yeah.
show. But yeah, no, that's crazy. I didn't know you only required 10 for that shit,
Yeah.
dude. Jesus.
Yeah. And after that,
And especially if they're a hometown band too.
yeah.
You sold 2 and you're pissed?
It's like,
Yeah,
okay, you
right?
sold 2. Here's $2. There
Yeah.
you go. There,
Yeah.
that's what you get.
They're young kids. We're fine now.
Just
Like
kick
at
'em the
least with the
balls.
one guy, I don't know what the other guys.
You gotta
get
tell
up
me.
to.
Right.
You gotta tell me off air who they are, because I don't.
Okay.
I'm a little. I'm trying to rack
Yeah.
my brain for who they are.
Yeah.
If it's who I think it is, then so
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah.
piss again, dude.
Oh, dang.
Drinking a lot of beer.
Oh, yeah. He broke that seal early.
But after but after that It Lies Within show, I kind of didn't really do a whole lot more personal booking. But I
There
did
you
do
go.
plenty of booking.
It's all good.
So you didn't, after that,
That was good intermission, guys. We should do that again sometime.
do that again.
We should do that again sometime. I like your socks. No, they're dickies. Good socks.
Dicks.
I don't.
Yeah, I got dicks on my feet.
Got dicks.
Got dicks.
Got dicks.
Got dicks.
Yucks on my feet.
Got dicks. You guys want to answer some questions? Let's change it up.
Fuck
Yeah.
no. Yeah, let's do
Let's
it.
do it. All right,
Okay.
Rich. All right.
All right. Hey, what's Death Abides about?
You have to ask Jake.
Oh,
I just thought it was cool. Nobody took the name.
I thought you got
Popped up first on everything.
I thought you guys got it from Big Lebowski, except instead of dude abides, it's death abides.
Yeah. No, it definitely sounded.
I dig it. That's why I liked it at first. I was like, all right, Big
All right,
Lebowski.
this is rapid fire. Rapid fire
Oh,
questions. You have to answer fast.
Shit, deal.
I'm gonna start with you, Clint.
I like this intense music.
What's your favorite food?
Chicken parmesan.
Sushi.
What's your favorite color?
Colorblind, so red.
Red.
Oh, nice, red. What's your biggest fear?
Heights.
Dying alone in an apartment when there's nobody else that loves me. Rapid fire, come on, what the fuck are you doing?
Anal or vaginal?
Oh, gotta throw it in the pump hole.
Vaginal for consistency, anal's a treat.
Eaten by zombies or suck 5 dicks in a row?
Oh God. Suck 5 dicks, I guess.
Isn't that the obvious one? Look, I'm not that straight.
When's the last time you took a shit?
This morning. That was really good.
At Seth's house at 5:30.
Not Ma's house,
Yeah,
actually.
your mom's house, even worse.
Would you rather be the smartest or strongest person?
Strongest.
Smartest.
Shut
What
up.
superhero would you be?
Fuck up.
Hit me with some more music, Rich.
Superman.
Superhero?
Superman beats all.
superhero.
Spider-Man.
Oh, Rich.
Bring it back around.
Get me with the O, Rich. Turn this one off.
We're doing rapid fire. This does not
rapid
sound
fire.
so rapid fire.
It's not rapid fire.
Put on Rapid Fire from
Fucking
Judas Priest.
Techno Bob Dylan. There we go.
I'm
Go
fired.
click on here. I got it, Rich. I got it. I'll save you. I'll save you.
I fire myself.
All right.
There you go.
I'm
He
out.
said I fired myself.
You rapid fire yourself.
There you go.
All right.
Fish sticks or fish fillets?
Fish fillets, dude. Every
Fuck
day.
fish.
Fuck fish.
Yeah, he sucks, doesn't he? Ramen noodle looking fucking asshole. Okay.
Your house, her house, or neither when you lost virginity?
Oh, neither.
Mom, don't watch this. Her house.
When was it?
2012. I was a late bloomer.
This is played
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah, I think it's also 2012.
Dude,
I was also a late bloomer.
good job.
Why are
Sex
you lying?
Brothers.
Huh?
Why are you lying?
Why am I lying?
You got nothing to prove.
I'm a vocalist. Yeah, they hold.
I have a small dick. That's a good reason, right?
So you're not
What do you
lying.
think of?
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
What do you think of garden gnomes?
Oh, I think they're evil little fuckers.
Oh, they're all
What are
right,
they smiling
I guess.
about?
Are you sure?
Yeah, Crystal's got them.
Oh, Jesus.
You're shipwrecked, but have all human needs. What 2 items do you want with you?
I have all human needs. You said.
all the needs that you have to survive.
I need. Okay, so I want my guitar and 1 vinyl copy of Immolation's "Close to a World Below."
Guitar and fleshlight.
What pisses you off the most?
Fleshlights.
Seth.
I think we'll end with that one.
Oh, shit. I like that. That was fun. That was a fun rap. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said
Yes.
fleshlights. That was like the
Damn.
last thing in my
I
head.
think the best part was Rich was like, I fired myself.
Like, give me some more music.
It's like,
Dude.
what you be doing?
Yeah.
You're fucking up the whole thing, man.
Not that Spotify playlist.
Oh, you asshole.
Oh man, I like that. That was fun. Rapid fire questions.
Yes, that was good.
That's good time.
I have a small dick.
What are you most afraid of? Flashlights.
Yeah, what pisses you off the most?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm
Yeah.
afraid of dying alone in an apartment with nobody loving
That's
me. don't know where that came from. God, that was a subconscious fear that I had. Apparently,
apparently. Yeah, it just came out of me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't even know if heights is correct for me. I just don't like them.
Yeah, no, heights is heights is weird for me because it's I can do some roller coasters.
Yeah.
I love roller
You
coasters.
know,
Yeah, like I don't have problems with that kind of stuff. I think it's
Although I won't really go to Cedar Point because everyone there is too high for me.
weird.
Oh, like okay,
Like the highest point.
I was like, are all the workers high? Like,
No,
what is
yeah, dude, no, I'd probably get in well.
fucking go on top throw dragster, boy, you're gonna have a good time.
Boy, you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, hell
Just
yeah,
press
brother.
this button here.
You guys are gonna stop at the top and stay there.
Yeah. You guys like the view?
Happened before.
Hold on, I'm gonna go smoke a joint. No, yeah, they're all hired.
Time.
I'll go to Michigan Venture. I can do all
That's a
those.
good time.
But
Yeah, Michigan
Right.
Adventure's a fun time.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's decent.
I
Dude,
also
let's go
also-
right now.
Right? Oh, dude.
that's off season, brother. That's what I'm talking.
Yeah, that's the best time.
Yeah, hit the water park, dude.
Dude, turn it on. Hit it, Clint.
Yeah.
All the water comes down to that big old funnel
Oh,
of fear.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was fun, dude.
Yeah.
I miss
like it.
water parks.
I miss life before COVID.
Right.
I miss everything.
That's okay. They're gonna give you a stimulus now. To get
No,
the
they're
vaccine.
not.
To get the vaccine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's get the vaccine first.
Mhm.
no, that's okay. Whatever, dude. Microchip me. I don't give a fuck.
Microchip.
So do you have some good questions to ask us?
Not really. No, I do want to fucking ask Seth about some some ghosts and paranormal.
Please
type
don't.
stuff.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, Clint doesn't believe
Yeah.
in ghosts.
You don't partake in the
You don't
ghost
partake
lore?
in smoking ghosts.
Smoking ghosts, man.
It's not that I don't completely rule it out. It's that I think people are a little. I think some people are a little too hot on it. You know what I mean? Like I think
little
there's
too invested.
No,
or
yeah.
or
it's
just
this is
complete
it.
bullshit. Like, go on the Travel Channel. You're like, cool. There's 200 ghost shows on here.
Yeah.
And almost all of them are like
right.
awful.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, wow,
Yeah.
this dude's a douche.
Yeah, no shit.
Or what History Channel? What they're on to? I don't know,
I
man.
don't know.
Yeah, well, it started kind of with that
Awful.
one.
Ghost Hunters.
Ghost
I
Hunters.
didn't mind
Oh,
Ghost
yeah.
Hunters.
Ghost Hunters.
My
Kinda
mom was
started
on
with them.
My mom was on a big kick, like when I lived with her or whatever, like a long time ago. She was on a big kick when we would always get those in like Netflix, whatever, Netflix mail.
Yeah.
And we would like hang out and watch them all the time. And I was like, "You think that's real?
You think that's actually real?
Well, do you think that's real?" But no,
Well, they
what's-
were like a
what's
part of their own
cool-
paranormal team that was like called
Right.
something else.
I don't know.
Fucking.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
what
no,
yeah,
what was
but-
cool is like that they would actually go on and like they were like, no, this place is actually set up. Like they would like be like, that's speaker up there playing these sounds. Like they're
Yeah.
setting us up, and they fucking left. They're like, fuck you, and
Yeah.
they were gone.
Yeah.
So they were like, there's a few times too, like, well, they're saying they seen a light around this time. Maybe that's a car driving by at this time, or whatever. So drive
They would
a car
try to
by.
debunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I thought that was pretty cool and very
I did like
honest.
that show
Yeah.
too.
Not every episode ended with "Oh my god."
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
right.
we found
And
something.
next
guys.
time.
That one where they went to the Irish castle definitely
that was
was an
cool.
oh my god
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah,
I
was
liked
fucking
that
crazy.
one.
Yeah.
I did like that show a lot, and yeah, after that, especially the one that's popular now, the really popular one now. I don't know what it's called.
Ghost Adventures.
Yeah.
I
The
think
one
so.
with Zach Bagans.
Yeah.
Dude, that
I-
shit. Have you ever seen?
It's so well produced though.
Oh
It makes
my
you.
God.
It's like
is.
well produced.
Have you ever seen the South Park episode where they make fun of the
No.
ghost hunters?
No. That would
Oh
be
wait,
fucking
yes,
hilarious.
I
though.
have. Yeah.
That's
Oh my
that's
God.
that's how I view the Ghost Adventurers guy. Like they're just like
He's one of those that just over dramatizes it.
Yeah.
I can't talk shit about it. Jess loved that show so
Like, they get
much.
scared.
And her and her mom love that show, and I got introduced to it. And the whole time, like, sorry, Jess, but I was like, God, this guy seems like a douche.
yeah.
He does.
Like,
He
Yeah.
does.
oh man, he reminds me of the psychics on daytime television in the early 2000s. Would you David John Frank? Oh yeah, Frank. Yeah, he's
Right.
yeah.
Frank.
But,
Fucking John Edwards shit.
yeah, I know. It's
Isn't that
like-
his name?
I think world's biggest or universe universe's biggest douche or whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. No, I know. When I watched that show, I was like, jeez, I don't know. This guy's a little too much, man.
Yeah. I think
if I'm watching it, I'm watching it more as like entertainment.
Right.
Yeah,
You know, like I'll take everything with a grain of salt, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's kind of how you got to take it all.
I think the good and bad thing about Ghost Hunters is that they kind of set that popular standard.
Right. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
They totally did.
Because after that, a lot of those shows were booming.
Oh yeah, and they
they
still kind of are too. A lot of those like paranormal shows are big. Well, especially like later 2000s when like Paranormal Activity came out and shit like that.
Oh right.
They're like demons.
demons.
Yeah, right.
It's like, oh man, I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like,
But like, yeah.
no.
No, like, but I have respect for what's their names, the Conjuring people, Lorraine and what?
I don't know, man. I actually was talking about them with Jess not too long ago, and I don't know, man. I think the dude was in it more for the money, honestly. How everything kind of went up, but Lorraine, I think, Lorraine.
Yeah, Lorraine.
I think she kind of like had more of like, she actually kind of knew the shit. Like she could. I think that she did kind of like have something to where she like knew whatever. But man, I don't know. I think a lot of it was like kind of a cash grab. Honestly, they wrote. Fuck yeah, dude. They wrote a lot of those books or whatever, and I think a lot of it was bullshit, which sucks because I dig this shit. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna tell you some stories in a second or whatever, where it makes me be like, dude, fucking shit's real, dude.
Yeah,
yeah.
Fucking shit.
But I think like a lot of people try to like commercialize it and profit off of it, where it's to a sense of like, because people want to believe so badly though. That's the thing. And same with like people that do like any alien show, and that's like fucking I believe in aliens. That's 100%.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think it's kind of stupid not to believe that aliens exist.
Absolutely.
That one I definitely buy. Yeah. There's so much in this fucking universe, like in this galaxy, everywhere.
We are an insignificant speck on the universe.
What about the monoliths that are popping up?
Oh,
that is like how elaborate of a prank though.
No, I don't think it's a prank. I think it's an artist making a mark.
I don't know about the first one because
one artist.
Yeah,
well,
I think
and he's flying around and getting these things and putting them up in these weird ass places.
I don't know who he is. I don't know about the Utah one because that one looked really good, but the other one that popped up in where was it? I don't know, somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, we were looking this up.
That one you can definitely look like closer, zoom in on that thing, and you can definitely see the welding marks.
That's what I was saying to Rich. I was like, it looks, just like a fabricator or a welder or something.
Even in Utah, though, you can see the rivets in there. You can see the rivets in there.
Yeah.
So it's not. I think it's an artist making a mark.
Right.
Where he's like getting this big talk mystery, fucking PR.
No, I never like looked into all the articles yet because I was seeing them and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but then I was starting to wonder. I'm like, well, what's the ground like around it? Like, does it look like it's just kind of like just been put there?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're kind of like. I mean, aliens are. I think it's kind of stupid not to believe.
Oh, right.
There's not something else
for
out
sure.
There.
For sure, but I mean, like
a lot of it, I find is the super religious types that are like, no, there's nothing else.
We're the only ones here. No, we're not.
Yeah.
Shut up.
If God didn't create it, then it's not here. Or whatever,
there are plenty of different habitable places. Even places that aren't even habitable for humans, where life can still be there.
Yeah.
Just because it's not habitable for us doesn't mean that other like bacteria or microbes or even like some sort of evolved creatures can't live there,
Right.
Yeah. At the same time, though, I think it's kind of silly. Not silly. I think it's a little far-fetched to believe in aliens the way that Hollywood has made them out to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think if there's other life forms. If there's other life forms out there, I mean, I can't imagine it's terribly different than what's going on here on Earth. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if we're, I hate to be that kind of nihilist, but if we're fucking up this badly with this, because we're not gonna fucking be here forever.
No.
Right.
We're not.
No. Either
then I can only imagine
fucks up, dude.
I can only imagine that other intelligent life form is the same way. It's just the curse of
Absolutely
the way that the human design is.
Yeah, well,
you know.
species that we came from, they're selfish. They care, but they're also very selfish too, and that trait did not get brought out of us.
Right.
We still have a lot of that selfish trait. Like obviously, there's a lot of care that we still gain, especially like we learned compassion. Like we have a lot of compassion for stuff, but there's also a lot of selfishness and greed. I mean, if you especially look at primitive creatures like primates or anything like that, a lot of them are that's theirs, and that you see them, they're just like bleh, hold it really close. That's theirs.
Yeah.
And for somebody that's close to them, like they're a woman or whatever, they share with them or whatever. But other than that, that's a trait that we have, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see it especially now with hoarding the toilet paper.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
And
it's there.
the
It's the
toilet
greed
paper
and
hoarding
selfishness. That's a big trait that
And I
passed
think,
on to us.
Do they have limits like the grocery store around you guys yet?
No.
I
Because
live
here
Not
they
in
do.
Lansing.
Here they do. They have limits. You can
Not
get
where I
one
live.
case of pop, one case of if you're buying beer, it's only one case. It's one case of it's everything.
I
like
live
the
in
toilet
such
paper.
I live in such a small town. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It does not matter. We have a Dollar General.
Yeah.
That's it.
a Dollar General.
That's all we have.
That's all you need. They're everywhere.
all we have.
They
Yeah.
are everywhere.
And a Carl's, I guess. But
You got a Carl's.
yeah,
Hey,
nobody.
Carl.
Yeah, nobody knows Carl's. Anyways,
What's up, Carl's? What is it?
Going,
It's a
I don't know
little-
what the fuck
it's
it
a
is.
little
Just
grocery
a-
store.
Oh,
it's
it's
like
little
a
grocery.
Spartan brand.
Yeah, it's a Spartan
grocery
brand.
store.
Spartan brand.
Yep,
Yeah.
there's only two or three of them that I know about, and one of them closed down. There's only like
Where's
two
the
left.
other one?
I thought it
Carl.
was in maybe that one in Middleville closed down too. I think it was Middleville, Potterville, and my town.
There was
Middleville,
there
Potterville, and then another Ville.
There
Yep,
was one in
another Ville.
Sunfield too.
Middleville?
Oh, was there? No,
Yeah,
not
that's where
Middleville.
Bon
Okay,
Hasso
maybe-
works out of now.
Oh, so he works at the
Bobby.
Okay, he works at the one in Sunfield then, huh?
No, the building that he does the Sabersmith stuff out of used to be a Carl's.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a few of them around, and I think
They're
there's just
reusing
one.
them.
I think there's just
Reusing the
one now.
Carl.
So
Yeah.
but yeah, it's
Now
a
it's just
little
one
shit grocery
Carl.
store.
Shouldn't be Carl's.
Yeah.
No, it should just be Carl.
Let's stop talking about fucking Carls, guys. Jesus. What were aliens? Jeez.
Yeah, no, my
Jesus,
Carl
Carl.
shit.
They're
on
all
your-
named Carl.
piggybacking off of your selfishness thing. I think a lot of that comes off of it comes off of existentialism. It's the fact of the matter is that it's easy to succumb to the mindset of we're here and then we're not, so why not just do what you want while you're here?
Yeah.
But I think that there's enough people with, I mean, there could be more, definitely, but not enough people with that component of compassion in their brains to be like, well, why wouldn't we make things a little bit easier for the people that are going to follow?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, and those are
That's
people,
with everything, though,
yeah,
too.
Mhm.
Those are
You
the
know,
people
like,
that we really need to respect and like give attention to. Is the selflessness and like the care, like in all that kind of shit. you know?
Right.
Yeah.
That's the people that we should really be paying attention to instead of like the greedier and the more selfish people that
Everybody
try
just thinks
to
about, well, while I'm here, I want it the best.
right.
Exactly.
And I get that. I mean,
Yeah.
we all want to leave our mark before we leave here for sure.
Well, you can leave your mark, but you can still help and do for the best of the
Right.
next
Oh
generation.
no, absolutely. No, you
know?
can, and you can make your mark while doing that too. You know, I mean, fuck, dude.
A lot of it takes time, and and time means starting now and starting with the generations, and that's
I'm out of gummies.
That's a bummer, brother.
Fuck, man.
I got some combos in the car.
combos.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm going to have to make a munchie, bro. Go to.
No, dude, I don't know. It's just like that's one trait that I wish that like primates wouldn't have passed along to us was like a lot of the selfishness, because that's like where a lot of the problems are embedded in. It's we're all just being like fuck everybody else. This is for me.
Yep, the hoarding and all that. I want what's
and,
mine, and
like,
as long as I'm fine,
right,
fuck
well,
you all.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, like selfishness can be a good thing in sense to where you like actually are like, okay, I need time for me. Like I need my own mental health. I need to give myself care instead of other people that I need to give care to. I need to do some self-care, and it's not really selfishness, but it can be looked at that sometimes where somebody's like, hey man, you want to go out? It's like, I need a day for myself. And just like, dude, what the fuck, man? What's wrong with you? It's like,
Right.
It's like, sorry, that I just need time for me, you know.
Sorry, dude.
But I mean, we need to have like that aspect in a way to keep your mental stability. You know, you gotta live for you, but also know compassion for others. So you gotta be respectful for yourself, but you also gotta respect others in the main sense to, you know, actually give a shit, like people giving a shit when you die.
Right,
You know.
right.
You know, if you're a selfish prick, nobody's gonna give a fuck that you're gone.
Yeah.
So if you want to leave a mark in this world, make people give a fuck when you're gone, I guess.
Right.
So ghost stories.
Yeah. I was gonna say aliens would really make a fucking impact, wouldn't they?
Right.
Yeah,
Set some people in their fucking place.
They'll leave some fucking marks. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Independence Day, motherfucker. Okay, anyway.
Shit. Love that movie.
That's a good movie. That's a good one. I haven't seen the remake, but I dig the Will Smith version still.
Yeah, I don't know. We just recently actually
It's okay.
sidetrack again really quick. We just recently watched the Aladdin.
Oh,
with
Jesus. What a fucking
new
train
one?
wreck that was.
You thought it was a train wreck?
Absolutely.
I thought Will Smith didn't do a
What
bad job.
No, it's not even. No, it's not even.
That's
him.
what I was most worried about. I was like,
It's-
oh, Will Smith, because Robin Williams did the original
It's not. Well, I mean,
voiceover for
it
it.
is kind of weird that they just kind of took his face and CGI'd it to a bodybuilder's body. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Right.
But no, he did a fine job. It was just the main thing that I have a big problem with, like all these Disney remakes, is like that they're selling the same bullshit. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're like digging into people's nostalgia, and people
Yeah.
buy into
Yeah.
it, and that's fine. You like what you like. You can do what you want. That's fine. But when you are like selling people this stuff of like, you know, it's an easy cash grab. Lion King, easy cash grab. Beauty and the
yeah.
Beast, easy cash grab.
Oh, yeah.
Mulan, easy cash grab.
I thought Beauty and the
Aladdin,
Beast was
easy
well
cash
done.
That wasn't bad.
I really liked the way that
had
Beauty and the
its
Beast
issues.
was done.
I don't know, man.
You know,
I'm
I
not a
watched
fan of
them.
it. I'm not a fan of it
that
either
one
way.
transitioned well. Aladdin was all right. Not like the greatest, but
No, it
I
wasn't
mean, it
the
was
greatest,
still
but
it was
they're-
still a good look.
They're like,
at
oh,
some-
Jafar's not going to turn into a giant snake
That-
instead.
my
We're going to have a
biggest-
giant fucking bird instead. That's stupid.
That
dude.
was dumb.
If you're going to have a
And
giant CG.
Jafar did not look anywhere near as good as they
no,
could have made him
the
look.
cat. Yeah, well,
Jafar
I don't think
sucked.
the casting wasn't the issue. It was like they could have done some cool makeup on him to make him like. I mean,
Well,
have
even
have
the-
like
even the
have
beard,
like real.
he didn't have a beard.
No, like he'll still look
He didn't
like
have
he
a
have like
fu-
the same like close facial features, but they could like kind of do a little bit of makeup to like where he looks more maniacal, because in this he kind
Right,
of looks like
right.
pretty boy Jafar,
Yeah, he
you
doesn't
know?
look-
It's
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like, what are you gonna do? Fucking kick me out of the store? You look like a piece of shit. Who gives
Yeah,
a
no
fuck about
shit.
you? Oh, you got magic powers. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
right?
My
Yeah.
wife didn't like the way the king looked because he's supposed to be really short and
Oh
fat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
But you know,
Well, the-
I thought his face and everything looked pretty good.
I
I thought they
know.
did it pretty good.
No, yeah.
But-
But I don't know. I just and same
I
and
think
Mulan too, man. What they did with that was like
I didn't even care to watch.
They-
it.
I didn't watch that
they
when
took
were
out-
charging, like, what were they charging?
They got-
around?
I don't know. Though they're charging like $20.
Well, there's
or
no
whatever, $20.
Mushu, right?
There's no Mushu. There's no singing in it. And they're
In a
just
Disney movie. There's no
yeah, no.
Right.
They're not making a musical. They who they hired? They hired this woman to direct it, who directed great shit beforehand. I wish I could remember the movie that she did, and she was gonna make it like a really serious, like good Mulan movie, and then these producers came in and were just like, "The fuck are you doing? Like, this isn't good. Like, you gotta throw in this shit and stuff that doesn't make sense. Like, what does this witch do? Oh, she's here for like 2 seconds, and then she's like, oh, this is how everything's going to end, and then it's fucked up. It's stupid. It's fucking awful, and I wish that Disney would stop doing that. But
Well, I
people
think
like
they're
what they
starting
like,
to
so.
learn though, because I know, like I said, I liked Beauty and the Beast. I thought that was done well. You know,
I'm just kidding.
Aladdin, I could have. It was nice to see Will Smith as the genie, but I could have took it or leave it, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know.
Same.
But when I saw The Lion King, that especially was just like, there's no life in this.
yeah.
There's
No.
nothing that makes me like it's tit for tat the same exact
Isn't it-
thing as the original movie, just with not as good voice
Yeah,
actors.
isn't it crazy
know?
though
Right.
that like a movie that's supposed to resemble like real life looking shit, like CGI, like very nicely done CGI at that, is not as real or as good as like a hand-drawn animated.
Yeah.
Like it does not have as much
cartoon
life
version.
as
Yeah.
a cartoon version.
Yeah.
Like all right, you fucked up somewhere around there. You
Yeah.
know, like what
Right.
did you do?
Yeah, I mean I think that I knew when the movie was announced, I already knew it was kind of doomed to fail because of the fact that you can draw all those facial expressions no problem, and
Right.
you know
Absolutely.
that really has an effect. But you know, with the live action movie, there's none of that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Nothing. You know.
Yeah, you don't get the same emotion from it.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
'Cause I don't know.
So fuck the Disney remakes.
How
for
did
the
we get
most
from
part.
aliens to this?
I don't know. Because I had to comment on something.
That's fair. Okay.
All right, ghost stories.
Ghost stories. Okay.
What made Seth believe? Oh, we need to get some X-Files sound down here now, bro. Next. Add it to the list.
All right, Seth.
What are you doing, Rich?
Look at
You gonna put on some creepy music?
poster out there says I want to believe. So,
Oh, nice,
gotta get some
man.
X-Files.
That's some good shit right there.
Is
Okay.
that E.T.?
Yeah, man. That's
E.T. phone home.
E.T. man. Okay, real quick.
That's
side
an
note.
ugly motherfucker, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he fucking was. Holy shit! I hope aliens don't look like that.
Yeah, it looks like
I
a
kind of
ball
do.
sack.
That'd be-
Except when
d-
they dressed him up in the closet.
I know.
I thought Mac and Me was better than ET.
Oh,
honestly.
Jesus, Mac and me.
Yeah.
Jesus, what a fucking cash grab for Kraft macaroni and cheese, dude. That's all that was just a big ad for Kraft. And same
And
with
Coke.
fucking Space Jam. That was a Nike ad. Nike paid for that fucking movie. That was a Nike ad.
You talking shit about Space Jam right
I
now?
loved Space
Space
Jam. Well,
Jam.
have you watched it as an
Alright.
adult recently?
Yeah, I mean it's not the greatest,
great,
but
but it's nostalgic and it makes a great drinking game for sure.
any movie
But-
that has Wayne Knight in it is automatically at least
I
a C
love
plus.
Wayne. Yeah, no, yeah, I know. No, I love Wayne Knight and Michael Jordan was okay in it too. He was a bad actor.
Bill Murray.
but-
Yeah.
yeah, Bill Murray is like somebody call for fucking-"
Right,
Yeah,
it's-
no shit.
It's like
Yeah, you guys need somebody to come in clutch. Here's
Yeah.
fucking Bill,
Bill
Murray.
Murray.
it's like, gee, how did he
Who's
get
been
there?
wearing that goddamn umbrella hat for half the movie.
I know. God, what a fucking,
a divot.
I mean, yeah. Man, when you watch that movie now, though, dude, it's just such a
Perfect actor
it's
for that
so
part too.
bad.
Fixing a divot.
It's a bad movie and it's a Nike ad, but it's a fun movie to watch still. It's for mostly nostalgic factor. For sure. Yeah, I don't want.
Secret ingredient.
I don't want to dig into that movie. Anyways, so,
Anyways, yeah,
okay.
anyway.
My
Anyways.
2-hour synopsis of Space
Here's why it's bad and here's why it's okay.
and how they can redeem themselves with LeBron James coming in
Oh, I
doing
know.
a sequel.
Is that actually a thing?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
dude.
Okay, ghost stories. Here we go.
Ghosts.
Okay, so I don't even remember what even really made me believe. I think I was just always like falling for it when I was a kid because I freaked out about everything. It was a little spaz, but still a spaz.
He
but-
was.
Where it all starts.
Shut the fuck
was,
up. Okay, so
Okay.
I got like about 4 stories to go off from 7 years ago. So
4 stories.
All
in 7
stories
movies.
7 years ago.
so two of them was at my wife's house when she lived with her mom in Lansing, South Lansing area. It's an old fucking house. One of them was actually a dream I had, which still I'm gonna tell that story again because that shit, with the wraith. Yeah, it's just,
Yeah, this is like the one that kind of made me go, "What the fuck?"
dude, still fucks me up. And then I got one when we were in Iowa at the Villisca Axe Murderer House.
Ooh, you went there,
Went there,
dude.
really
nice.
fucking cool. And okay, so
All right.
I'll start with so these 2 instances when I was staying the night over at Jess's mom's place, like when she lived there or whatever. I had to go pee really badly. It was like 1 or 2.
Oh,
a.m.
really?
Yeah. Yeah. It was like 1 or 2 a.m. Woke up.
What a surprise! Seth has to pee.
I might have to pee in between these stories, really, honestly. I have a weak bladder and a shit penis. Okay.
we covered that earlier.
I can't hold anything in. So here's one of the stories that happened. So how you get up to Jess, her room was upstairs, right?
Yep.
And there's like you go down the stairs and then turn to your left and there's like a glass wooden door that you open up or whatever, and to get down to the main floor.
Right.
And went downstairs, closed the door, and she's told me before that her house is like kind of fucking haunted because it fucking is. I went to the bathroom, and then I took my phone with me for a light so I didn't have to turn on all the fucking lights in the house.
Right.
And then I went to the bathroom, came out, and then I looked at the fucking door, and I saw a fucking like woman with black hair standing there, and I fucking like dead fucking serious saw somebody standing in that goddamn doorway like past the glass. I fucking ran into the bathroom. I was like, I called Jess on my phone. She's sleeping. I was like, can you get me from the bathroom? I was like, I'm freaking the fuck out. There was somebody standing in that goddamn doorway on the stairs. I'm getting goosebumps even talking about it right now, dude. I was like, there's somebody standing on the stairs, and I'm in the bathroom. Can you come get me?
Okay, so before you continue,
okay,
I just want to haze you a little bit.
Thanks,
here.
Bo.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Was it
not
me?
not about yes.
Dog life.
Okay.
Let's say, and I'm not doubting you,
Okay.
but hypothetical situation. Let's say that was like an actual person that broke into the house.
Yeah. Right.
And you just called Jess to be like, hey, somebody broke into your fucking house. Why don't you come get me?
Can you go? It's either a ghost or an intruder. Well, either way, fucking take care of it. I'm gonna lock myself in the bathroom.
Can you come get me?
Yeah, dude. I was so freaking scared, man. Freaking scared. I was freaking out and scared. Freaking scared. So, anyways, that's one of the stories. And then, fucking, like 2 weeks later, when I stayed over at her place, she got up because she had like early college classes or some shit like that, and I had the day off from work, and so I was sleeping and felt great,
Right.
And then I don't know how, but I saw that same figure that I saw in the goddamn doorway come out, like, I don't even know how to describe this, but she like stretched out from like under the bed, came out over me, and I like opened my eyes, and then I was gonna throw a haymaker. Apparently, my subconscious like sleep-ridden self. I opened my eyes. I fucking went up trying to punch it, and it like went right back under the bed. It just like slipped right back down as soon as I opened up my eyes, and like I fucking popped right up. Really? Holy shit! Scared the fuck out of me, dude. And I called Jessica. And I was like, will you come get me? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, right. I texted her. I was like, I'm not gonna leave her fucking bed today. She's like, why? I was like, something was over me when I was sleeping. Like,
yeah, that would have freaked me out more. I went right back under the bed. Like,
fuck
what the
no.
fuck do you do now?
Fuck no, dude. I was like, hell the fuck no. Like,
no, I'm gonna do the whole leap off the bed and far away
dude.
enough to where it can't grab me and run.
And well, like her mom even has stories, and like her grandma has stories, and Jess has stories.
All the same figure?
Of the same. Jess drew it when she was younger.
Whoa, this is ring shit.
Right? And yeah, she fucking drew it when she was younger, and she brought up the goddamn paper when I saw it in the fucking doorway.
She was like, is this it?
And I was like, I'm gonna go home. It's like, I'm not staying here anymore.
Shit.
Scared the fuck out of me, dude. But yeah, her mom has multiple stories. Then they fucking heard footsteps going up the stairs too before and shit, and I've heard that shit too, and I'm like, not about that.
That's crazy.
Hell of fucking no. Yeah. There's like more stories about that. One time, her mom, when Jess's dad lived there or whatever, her mom has like a separate room connected to her room, I guess. And her dad went out early to go work or whatever. She didn't know that. She thought that she heard him in the other room walking around and making like a loud fucking noise while she was trying to sleep. So here you go. Thank you. You're welcome. So
nice hand, bro.
Nice handwork.
So her mom fucking threw shit at the door so he would stop making noise in the other room or whatever. And she went back to sleep. And then like later on, she was like, what the hell were you doing in the other room that was so loud? He's like, I was at work. And she's like, oh. And then something recently too, fucking big old bang slam in the goddamn house. Woke her up from a dead fucking sleep. She went downstairs to see if anything was like on the ground or anything like that. Nothing. Just a big old fucking
this is
slam
the
in a
same.
room.
This is the
same fucking house.
Same house.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That house is like from the fucking 1800s, man. That house is old as fuck.
This is a good time to mention that Seth has a crippling meth addiction.
No, I don't. Wow, I thought we weren't going to discuss that today, Clint. Wow, so much for my inner fucking dungeon that you were planning.
Start
talking
about your episodes and
yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty serious.
So this yeah, thanks. So this other one was at the Vilska ex-murderer house or whatever, and you know the whole story behind that about like this dude hid in their attic area or whatever, and then
creepily
fucking
comes out.
Then they came back from church that day.
Yeah.
And then while they were sleeping, he came out and fucking killed them all.
I know, dude.
So, but this place is really cool. You just like pay like $10 or whatever, and you can stay there as long as you want.
Overnight.
And yeah, you can actually stay overnight if you want, but I think that's like an extra or whatever.
Right.
But you can stay overnight if you want. But yeah, you could literally like hang out. You can bring a chair like this and just hang out there all day if you wanted to. Whatever. That's what we saw one dude do. He like had we went in. He was just sitting in the chair, just like doing that the whole time.
Really?
I was like,
that's weird.
What the fuck are you
looking
doing?
for inspiration.
Yeah.
He needed some new death metal like fucking lyrics and shit.
My band said
he's
I
got
need
his
to come
own-
up with lyrics for the whole album.
He's got his own deeds to do, and he's just,
So I decided to come here for $10. The fuck are you doing here?
It was a cool place though. Like you could like literally like within limitations, like move what you wanted to out of the way, or just like they had an AC unit, you could just turn that shit off up there if you wanted to, if you want to like try to catch the EVP or whatever.
Right.
Well, god damn it, I wish I still had this fucking audio from Jess. She had it recorded on her phone because we were taking turns recording shit, and she switched phones, or no, the app updated and like erased everything, and I'm so fucking pissed about it. Yeah, because I spent 4 hours going through all that audio and like time-stamped shit. Damn it, dude. I wish I still had that. But okay, so here's what happened. This was like the main thing that we fucking caught. That was like dead solid fucking crazy ass evidence. So we were in the kids' room, and we went in their closet and shut ourselves in there. But beforehand, we saw that people like left like candy or teddy bears like on this like shelf in this closet here.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And we were in there, shut ourselves in. And, we were just kind of talking what ghost hunters do or whatever.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh, looks like somebody left you this or whatever. And
is there somebody here right now?
Just
Hello.
hello. So
are you dead?
oh my god, are you fucking talk like a valley girl. Are you like dead or something?
Becky, this guy is dying in here.
Somebody fucking died here.
He like doesn't even know he's dead.
Killing my vibe.
The vibes in this room are way off.
I can't have these vibes here. Okay, so
doesn't look like the brochure I'm laying.
Let's go to the fish concert.
I can't believe we paid I can't believe we paid $10 for this shit.
Oh my god! There's not even a bench to sit on.
Okay. No,
bring your own chairs.
no more Valley Girl. No more Valley Girl. We're done with that. No more like anal shit.
Whatever.
Okay. I got all that Valley so I can quit doing anal. Okay, so
Hey, you said you'd like to suck 5 dicks in a row. So.
instead of being eaten by a zombie, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah, fuck that. Yeah.
Next.
What do you want to do? Be gay for a half hour or die?
I'm being gay.
I don't care, man. I don't give a fuck, dude. So here's what happened. We like shut the closet door or whatever, and like we're asking the fucking questions or whatever, and Jess said like looks like somebody left you some Tootsie Rolls in here, just talking to like how you would talk to kids, and right after that you heard a
Really?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Like you guys
Audible.
Hear it?
I couldn't hear it. Heard it on the fucking
but you
phone.
heard it. You got it.
Heard
on
it.
there.
Heard it. God, I'm so fucking pissed I don't have that anymore, dude. Because oh my God. Because like right after there, I said, yup. And it like they, like that, yeah. And my yep like overlapped by like a millisecond.
All right.
And so it was only us. That was insane. She's like, somebody looks like somebody left you Tootsie Rolls in here. Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Straight up just started. Yeah. So faint. That was a crazy shit. Didn't experience anything in that fucking house at all. Like, I was like, this is a fucking waste of time. But it's cool. It was a cool fucking place. Yeah. And then, like, I spent, like, this 4 hours, like, driving, you know, they were driving from Iowa back to Michigan. And I know that's more than 4 hours, but whatever. It took 4 hours, like, going through all this fucking audio and shit and found, like, 2 things. But that was, like, the most notable one where we actually heard it.
Right.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is fucking, like, solid evidence. This is cool, dude. That was sweet. I never had that shit happen ever before. And I was, like, always, like a little bit skeptical. Somewhat.
Right.
Even, like, when, I mean, I guess not super skeptical after seeing that shit at Jess's place. But yeah, that was insane to me. That fucked me up, dude. I can't believe I heard that shit. And I showed it to Jess. I showed it to, like, everybody when I could. I was like, gotta hear this.
Dude, you gotta fucking hear this.
Cool.
Yeah, every day.
I wanted to. I fucking kept on forgetting to grab her phone and put the audio on my computer to kind of like boost that shit, like just boost the shit on there. And then the app updated and it deleted it all. And I was so and it deleted all my shit on my phone too. I was so pissed about that. I was so fucking mad about that.
Tootsie Roll Boy coming back with a vengeance.
I know. Like, nobody will know. Oh boy, that made me. I stole it. Yeah, that made me so mad, dude. Because I looked for it recently when my brother was up here. Because we were talking about like supernatural shit, like ghost, dog man, whatever, fucking bullshit. And I was like, oh, dude, you gotta fucking hear this shit. Jess, do you still have it? She's like, I think so. I went on there, nothing. I was like, there's nothing on here. She's like, and I was like, I know.
Said it too. There's nothing on.
I noticed that I noticed that the layout was different. I was like, oh fuck, they must have updated. Fuck. Yeah. Went out. Yeah, dude, it was all gone. Dude, I was so fucking upset about this shit.
I would be too.
Oh, okay. Last story.
So pissed.
Last story that I have for y'all. Supernatural freaks.
Freaks of nature.
Don't you finger shoot me.
I'm gonna finger bang you into my life.
Bang, bang, bang.
I'm gonna
Finger bang you. Girl, you wanna finger bang? That's alright. Yeah, that's a good shit right there.
Yeah.
Another South Park reference. Okay.
go.
This last one that I got here fucked me up for a while, and I mean I still think about it. It was it was insane, dude. This was the craziest shit I've ever experienced in my life. So what happened was one night I had a dream that I had like ancestors in like Scotland or Ireland or some shit like that.
Ireland.
Which I do, apparently, which I found out afterwards about this.
Son of a bitch.
I actually do have ancestors, like, an ancestry around the area. I don't know if I actually have relatives there, but whatever.
Did you do that shit? Ancestry.com or whatever?
No, but Jess is big into genealogy, so I know where a lot of my lineage is from. So anyways, yeah, this was like 2013. Had this dream to where we went to meet these distant relatives in like Scotland or Ireland. I think it was Ireland, I believe. So we went to this house that was in this small fucking town in Ireland, and there was they were like, yeah, it's a beautiful town. It's kind of like a fishing town kind of a deal, but we have one rule: just don't go out after midnight, or else you'll see her. And I was like,
what?
And I was like, okay, whatever. I thought that,
don't go out after midnight or else you'll see her.
Yeah, people like, people will have like their legends, whatever. Like, don't stay out too late, or else whoever the fuck will get you. You know.
Yeah.
Like I heard you talk about the melon heads or whatever, like on one of the other.
Oh
podcasts. Yeah. And you know, I was thinking like, whatever. That's just kind of bullshit. So it was like around midnight or whatever, and of course it was like foggy and eerily like light outside. It was like a twilight fucking fog light that they had going on there. It was kind of cool, actually. I remember it very vividly. And I was like, and you know, no internet there, no fucking, not a goddamn thing to do. So I was like, I can't really sleep. Fucking, you know, first night here from fucking United States. It's like, you know, 2 p.m. there. I'm like not tired at all, you know, kind of shit. So I was like, I'm just gonna walk around town, you know, just kind of chill a little bit. Fuck it, dude. Went downstairs, went outside. I remember we're passing these like street posts or whatever, and super foggy. It was like Silent Hill, kind of like fucking foggy. It's like very foggy, but it was like very beautiful. It was very bright outside. It was kind of cool.
What time was this at?
It was midnight. It was like a little bit past midnight.
Yeah, so here he is, midnight.
Yeah, I know. Don't go out there, else she'll find you. So
you don't want to go down that road.
Yeah,
y'all don't want to go down there.
Yeah, that was a bad
down
idea.
That road.
Yeah. So
Seth Earl continues to go down that road.
Boy, did I, and didn't leave me for a traumatizing event. So
little did he know his life would change.
Pretty much, yeah. No, it did.
This is creepy though.
So okay, so anyways, I was just walking outside, just chilling out, whatever, walking on the sidewalk. I saw like, you know, this kind of hunched over figure, whatever, kind of limping along like about 10 feet in front of me or some shit like that, maybe like 20 feet, whatever. And I was like, ma'am, do you need help? Like, you know, I was being nice and just.
Were you even thinking in your head at this time that
no
they said her?
No,
right.
You not at all.
Fuck no, I didn't think a goddamn thing. But
bro, that would have been stuck in my head. I've been like, bro, that's weird.
And
that's her.
Yeah, I was like, ma'am,
yeah,
Seth's not too
bright. So I was like, ma'am, do you need help with anything? And she just kind of like kept on limping along, and I was like, are you okay? Like, need help? Like, it's late, you know? Like, why are you out? And she stopped walking.
Why you out?
Yeah, exactly.
I can't sleep. Out? I'm fucking from Michigan, dude. I can't sleep. I'm fucking way out of my league here. So I was like, that's kind of weird. And then I was like, kind of thinking about like, don't go out after midnight or else she'll find you.
That's when you started thinking about it.
And I was like, I probably should go walking back home. So I turn around. She's there about the same distance the other way.
Oh, shit.
Standing there. And I was like, fuck. And then I turn around and start running the other way, and she's there. And then she's like walking backwards somewhat. And then I turn around, and as soon as I started running the other way, she comes flying up, fucking jaw unhinged, like creepy as shit. Woke up from this dream, fucking scared as shit. I was like, what the hell was that? That was fucking creepy. I still like had that face burned into my fucking head. So the next night, this is where it gets fucked.
So you said you woke up from a dream.
Yeah,
yes,
that was all a dream.
That was a dream.
That was a dream.
That was a dream. So the next fucking night, very next fucking night, this is where shit gets fucking weird, dude. I woke up outside of my body. Here's me. The woman that I saw in my dream was floating between me and my sleeping self. Floating there, holding my arms down like this. Jaw unhinged. And I remember thinking in that split second of a moment that if I don't get back in my body, I'm going to die.
Mm-hmm.
I went through her, back in my body, and tried screaming as hard as I could to wake myself up. And I kept on trying and trying, and I remember seeing her face staring at me, freaking me out. Finally woke myself up, arms like this, wrists hurt like a motherfucker. So badly. And then I was like, this is fucking weird. Turned on some TV. I needed it was like 3 a.m. or some shit like that. I needed something. Like I woke myself up by screaming so hard inside of my head where like this faintest like woke me up. Yep. Woke me up because I was able to finally talk.
Right.
So I turned on the TV. I was like, this is fucked up. Next day, I was like, this is also where it gets weird as fuck too. So
it's almost like you're astral projecting yourself there.
A little bit, but there was something there. There was something there. So this is where it gets fucking weirder too. By the way, no prior knowledge to any of this shit. So next day, I tell my friend about this.
You're still there the next day.
Well, because I've always heard, if you tell your dreams or whatever the fuck to whoever, it will never occur again. Kind of that shit.
Right.
So I was talking to a girl at this time, and I told her this shit, and
I told her
this shit, and she's like, "Wait a second, hold on." And then she sent me a link to like Celtic folklore from Ireland of wraiths.
Wraiths, yeah.
Fucking wraith. Zero knowledge of it. The fucking picture next to the goddamn mythos of the whatever, the folklore. Same fucking thing.
Like that.
It was the same fucking thing.
Damn.
Same fucking thing, dude.
So do you think that's what they meant by her, or do you think this was something different?
I think that's what they meant by her.
Okay.
And
so there's like this wraith that...
Dude, I know. Well, it's even crazier how it connected. Like, why Ireland? And then the folklore, zero knowledge of beforehand. I didn't look up wraiths. I knew it was a fucking vehicle in Halo.
Right, yeah, wraith. Yeah,
That's
wraith.
all it was for me,
Yeah.
man. I didn't know fucking shit about it. She sent me the link, and then she's like, "Hold on, I got a favor to turn into a friend. And I'll get this figured out for you." I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, what are you talking about, you crazy woman? And so, yeah, then she came back and she's like, you shouldn't have that problem anymore. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And how did you know this beforehand? Like, how did you know? Like, how to send me what link? Like, how did you find this shit before?
Yeah.
Like just the series of coincidences that lined up so really well between everything. Like, I'm stupid. I can't make that shit.
Yeah.
I can write music.
And normally,
Right. Even that I'm mediocre at. So like, what the fuck? Like, how I don't even know how all that like real life and dreamscape wise would even connect.
Yeah.
Like, what a crazy series of like coincidences.
Right.
Do you
make
ever
it
think
a
of
thing.
like maybe it was like sleep paralysis?
See, I looked that up too, but just how the dream, then the next night, and then how it connected to real life too.
Right.
Would be like, because I didn't rule out sleep paralysis because I had that later on when I had a dream about ants crawling inside of my body. Fuck yeah, I have.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy shit.
I've had ants crawl in my body and wasn't able to move.
I deal with
Fucked.
sleep paralysis
Do
at
you?
least once every month or two.
Do you see or like feel something?
At first, I did see shit. Yeah.
Like, did you
It's awful.
see like somebody, like a lot of people say there's somebody like it's like sitting on you?
Yeah.
or
That's
on
the way
top
it
of
was
you?
the first time. Yeah.
Did you? Was it more like just like a shadowy figure, or was it? Like
Yeah. It
something?
didn't really have very many distinct features.
There was like a figure like sitting on you.
Yeah.
And you're like,
That was a big
you
one.
can't do anything.
The first time it happened, because I generally sleep on my side. I don't sleep on my back.
Right.
But the first time it happened, it was next to my bed, holding me down.
Oh, it was next
That's
to
what
you
it
holding
was.
you
That's
down.
where the pressure was coming from.
Spooky.
That is spooky.
Dude, that scared the shit out of me.
Absolutely.
Really
dude.
bad.
Yeah,
And I was
like-
like, I didn't really know what it was because I
you're
didn't
like
know a lot
awake?
about
Because you're
sleep.
like awake, but you can't move.
Exactly.
So you're
That's
just like-
what it is.
So, but you're like trying to move.
Yeah.
You feel like you're trying to move, but
Yeah.
just nothing. It's like when your arm falls asleep or whatever, and you're like just
Right.
trying, or your leg.
Mhm.
You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Or you come up to those situations in the
Right.
middle of the night. Yeah, I can't imagine just
Yeah.
fully awake.
So that
Can't move.
happened.
Right.
So that the first time
But I
happened
also can't
probably
imagine
like
a fucking wraith.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, the thing is, like, the facial features are so distinctive, like,
Right.
and just how close they were to like the Celtic folklore
picture. Once you see the picture,
I never looked up that shit in my life.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, why would my mind conjure up that shit? You know, and why make it? Because I have a descending ancestry from Ireland. You know, I'm like a lot of me is Irish.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Why?
Right.
Like, what the fuck, dude? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's still the craziest thing that I've ever had happen to me, and just a series of coincidences. And
bringing it back a little
fucked.
bit to me saying that, you know, I'm skeptical. I'm a bit of a skeptic when it comes to that stuff. And back then, around that time, I was really skeptic. You know, like I was just like, fuck no.
fuck all this.
That's all dumb, whatever. And when that happened to him, God damn it.
He says
When that happened to him, he was really fucking freaked out. Like, he was not the same. And like, it was, I don't know. You just know. Like, I've known Seth in and out for the longest time.
He knows when I'm bullshitting.
Yeah. And that dude, that was not cool. That made me uneasy. And he showed me the fucking link, and he, you know, explained all of it to me, and it was weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that was about the same time when I started going through that sleep paralysis too. So I knew what he was explaining wasn't what I go through.
Right.
Because after that first time I had the sleep paralysis, I didn't know what it was. I didn't really know anything about sleep paralysis, and then it happened again, and I kind of started looking at it. And dude, scariest shit in the world.
That is really.
I fucking hated it. But then
it would make you nervous to go to sleep.
Yeah, but
you don't know if it's gonna happen again.
Right.
You don't know when it's gonna happen.
Yeah, but it doesn't happen as much anymore now. But probably for a good 5 years, it happened at least. There was a good time when it happened like once a week.
Jesus.
But you just don't get scared anymore. You kind of know what's happening eventually.
Right. Yeah, I guess. But then still kind of like, how do you get out of it? You know,
Yeah.
like, isn't it still like a struggle, or do you kind of like learn how to like get out of it, or you just deal with it? Like, how do you go back to sleep? You go back to sleep?
No, you just deal with it.
You just deal with it. You're like, okay, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, it's just
However
happening.
long.
Yeah,
Like it happen.
Like when you initially realize.
That's when you didn't have like a figure there anymore. You were just.
Yeah, those first couple times there was like a figure, you know. There was like.
But then
something.
once you kind of got used to it, to where you say, "Yo,
then
I
it's
just got to deal with it." There's nothing really there.
Yeah.
You're just dealing with it.
Then it's
not being able to
at
move.
that point it's more like you're kind of just like aware of your body. You're not really like quite in it. And I'm not saying like it's like him where it was like floating over his body, but.
Oh man, God,
it's like you're awake but you're not.
Jeez, I just can't.
Yeah,
because I know what's going on, and it's almost like a little bit of an uphill battle of me trying to get my body to move again.
Yep.
It's like I know what's fucking going on.
Kind of like one limb at a time.
Yeah.
One toe at a time, or one limb at a time.
No, I kind of just try to like move
just
my
eventually
arms.
just.
I just try to wiggle out of it, I guess.
I tried to scream.
Yeah.
That worked out great.
Right.
Boy,
oh shit. Oh, that tipped over when you hit that. Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's what you're saying with ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why
Ghost.
I didn't touch that, did I?
Oh
Yeah.
no, when you hit the wall or something.
Yeah, you hit the wall and it moved.
He hit the wall.
I don't recall.
Shit, we
You
might have
did.
hit a wall now because it's been like 3 hours and 17 minutes.
Oh,
I think
boy.
we should probably wrap this
Okay,
up.
that's fine.
You want to ask us questions about us or the album or anything?
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
know.
you guys can promote yourself. This is just like, we're just talking, man.
Right.
You leave that to you. No, I'm just kidding.
Funeral Corridor, buy it.
Yeah.
New
If
album
you guys
out.
listen to all this,
Well, now
you
everybody knows a lot more about you guys.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
Awful
kind of what this is
stuff.
about. You know,
Right.
just general conversation and
Mm-hmm.
get to know you more.
Oh yeah.
Have some beers and
Pick up AC/DC's newest album.
there you go.
Clint recommends it. It's the best album to come out ever since Sliced Bread.
It's
But
the best album to come out
But you
since
know what I mean?
AC/DC's last album to come out.
But I think, but to expand on that, I think a lot of people are going to be watching this just to know a little bit more about you guys. You guys
Yeah.
are one of the more well-known bands around Michigan, at least, and maybe even regional. I mean, you guys have definitely made a name for yourself. you're out there. I mean, when I started booking shows, I was like, all right, we gotta try to land one with you guys. You know, that's what's, you know, you guys are the kind of like one of the staples around here as far as like, you know, especially heavier music.
It's a pretty good store.
Yeah.
You know, so
Staples, right?
yeah, Staples.
Fuck
yeah.
Circuit City. You know, shit about fuck.
Office Depot.
Yeah, right.
There you go. I'm sorry that we kept you for so long.
No, I'd like to keep going, but this is a hell of a lot of shit to edit. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah, just edit out the bad stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not Joe Rogan yet, to
just-
where I can just be like, all right, boom, it's done next day.
Right.
Well, he has a team of people to help out.
Yeah,
You got
no
Rich,
shit.
and that he's cool too.
Yeah,
But, I mean,
yeah.
he's
Me and Rich.
he's not
you know.
Joe Rogan staff there. That's okay.
Yeah,
That's
eventually maybe. But
okay. No
shit,
Well, go out and buy Funeral Corridors'
do it.
newest album.
Mhm.
Oh,
We'll all look
our
at- we'll
newest
at the camera
album.
at the same time. Do it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Fucking
1, 2, 3.
do it. Good. GG, guys. GG.
Cool. Yay.
Yay.
Hit us with a clap, Rich. Hit us with a clap, Rich.
Yeah.
Come on, you can do it.
Come on, you got this,
You
Rich.
got this. You got this,
Rich, you
Rich.
son of a bitch.
You
Rich
son
is
of a-
over there
He's
jerking
like,
off
he's
eating
jerking off.
Cheetos.
I can't get
He's
it.
like, I don't know.
He's like, I
It's
can't
not
get it.
working.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, Rich. I'm gonna fucking do it.
All right.
All right. That was
Cool. Yeah, we'll put that in post.
good. Put the clip.